Let's go. YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Black Couch Booking here with a surprise stream, and I have some very special guests for the stream today. First things first, man. Y'all check out the video I dropped on Mercedes Monet, a certified banger. Follow me on Instagram at Real Black Couch Booking. But let me introduce the two guests that I have here today. I got a special intro for the both of them. First things first, man. Shout out to my guy Ricky the Shadow. If y'all didn't see the stream yesterday, y'all better go check it. And y'all know I don't usually post my live streams, but just for y'all, I started posting the streams. And that stream yesterday, we was going crazy. So anyway, man, my guy Ricky the Shadow is a great reactor, has a great reaction channel, and he's on the rise. He's on the come up. And we also have my guy, the expert himself, expert level wrestling podcast in the building, aka Afi Kingdom. And I'm sure you've heard that name before. We look forward to people joining the live, and I'm gonna let my guys, talk a little bit about themselves and their content, what they want to do. Let's start us off, Ricky.
Yo, what's good? It's Ricky the Shadow. How y'all doing, man? Before we start, follow me on my Instagram because I always post when I drop a new video. I always. And check out my previous videos because I have done videos with Black Couch before. I have about like three at least right now. And check out the video he did with me that he dropped on his channel a few days ago. But yeah, man, y'all already know what we're gonna do. It's live stream, wrestling, and we're gonna talk about what we need to talk about. So yeah.
Cool, cool. I'm Alfie Kingdom, wrestling legend. Just here. I got me a glass of wine and shit. Just we're gonna chop some good game and hopefully the chat y'all participate so y'all can let us know how y'all feel about things. And even if y'all got some smoke, go ahead and bring it because I'm in the mood.
Yes, sir. Chat, we got four people that just joined the chat, man. Hey, y'all be riding for your boy. I literally just posted that we doing a surprise stream, and y'all here, and y'all gonna have some great conversations today. So, first things first, gentlemen, let's talk about that Mr. McMahon documentary, man. Let's try to give our overall thoughts first, and then let's go in depth of what we thought about it. You know what? I'm gonna start us off. So, I was gonna make a video, and I was gonna drop it on Sunday. But you know what? This is more fitting, right? I was gonna say, you know what, y'all? At the end of the day, the documentary, in my opinion, it really wasn't that revealing. I knew they wasn't gonna talk really get in depth of what's going on with him right now with the open case, because that's what most people really cared about. If you've never known anything about anything with wrestling, with Vince McMahon and all this type of stuff, this is a great documentary for you, which is something Netflix is really good at. They're great at introducing new people to new things. But us wrestling fans, we knew about the screw job. We knew about the stuff with Benoit. We knew about all this. We just got some cool behind the scenes photos, and they finally showed the footage of what happened after Vince McMahon got knocked out and stuff like that. But Netflix has this thing where when they're making a character, right, or they're making a documentary about a character, they often romanticize like what the character, the bad stuff about the character, and make it almost acceptable. For instance, Jeffrey Dahmer, a show like 13 Reasons Why, talking about suicide and stuff like that. And now Vince McMahon, I think this kind of made him look a little bit more humane and favorable rather than, as a monster as the court case does, but they did expose a lot of things for new wrestling fans they're not gonna like about him. So what y'all think about that, man? Your overall thoughts as I plug in my charge.
For me, bro, I think I think it was an excellent documentary, and I don't think that you have to be a wrestling fan to enjoy it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I feel like if you're not a wrestling fan, I can tell you, okay, watch Raw 25 best moments or shit like that. But I
Mm-hmm.
feel like if you were to watch that, it's a good mix of the history of wrestling too, but from the makers, standpoint. So you get to like see the growth of it and the change of it. So I feel like it's a must watch, regardless if you're into the controversy or not. It's very well made, and the
Mm.
story is told very well.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I will have to agree, and I like what you brought up that they try to make him seem more like I guess sympathetic.
Mm-hmm.
Because one thing I noticed about that documentary is What's the other dude's name? He be working behind the scenes with Triple H now. He was Bruce Prisher, was it his name or
Yeah,
something?
That's
Bruce
brother
Prichard.
love, bro.
hmm
Brother love.
Um, yeah, exactly. That's it. That is Brother Love, right?
Hmm.
I find him interesting because when they asked him in the end, towards the end of the doc, they said, "What did you see some episode?" He's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "I feel like you guys weren't, you know, making it seem like oh Vince McMahon the person. It was more like a haha gotcha moment." Which to me, I felt like, especially the first few episodes, it was a complete opposite. Because even me and you were talking about it, Couch, like how they brought up that Vince actually grew up poor, and they at one point he even tried to say that he had like sexual abuse to him growing up by his own mother. So I, I feel like it was a little weird watching Bruce Pritchard act that way, considering the fact it's like, especially after what Ronda Rousey said earlier this year, that's like as long as Bruce Pritchard is in the picture, Vince is always going to have a spot in the company, which I don't necessarily believe that, but I did find that interesting, and it was basically like if you knew about this before, it's just a retail. And like you said, they added a couple more pictures, a couple more videos. But there was a couple things I found interesting that I didn't know, like especially with Tony Alice coming out, saying that
Mm.
Pat Patterson grabbed him inappropriately, stuff like that. But other than that, it was basically the same old, same old. Like, yeah, this, that. If anything, it showed me that Vince McMahon is petty as hell. For like we talked about it earlier. Oh, WCW was trying to take my talent with their gimmicks, and it's like you did the same thing. And even the interviewer that was asking him these questions were like, "Yo, didn't you do the same thing?" And then Vince is like, "No, no, it was different. It was competition." So,
So look here, right? P Walk 03. I think you might be onto something. He said you can tell in the doc that they had to switch it up once the case came out because it looked like it was going to be a glory documentary. But you
mm-hmm,
know what? I will say the tone from the first three episodes to the drop off to the last three episodes, I was like, oh, that was a big shift. But I mean, I'm not mad at it though. I mean, you have to do that. And also, what we got to understand is this is business, bro. Netflix is about to show Raw. So originally, what probably was gonna happen is they're about to make this whole Vince McMahon thing. Yeah, they pointed out a lot of his faults, but they was gonna make it, somewhat favorable for him, so that once they bought Raw, people would still tune in to watch Raw. Or if people really took something bad out of it, they would still tune in to watch wrestling because they see the history of wrestling and why Vince McMahon was such a polarizing figure. People are like, oh shit, let me start watching Raw now and see if they doing the wild shit that they doing, back then, and especially now that it's on Netflix. So it was great promotion. I did enjoy it. I binged the whole thing in a day. I thought it was gonna take me a couple of days because I was like, once you see one YouTuber make a video about each case specifically, you really know what's going on. But the doc did have behind the scenes things, and I will say testimony from Tony Atlas was probably the highlight for me because
mm-hmm,
he was shooting off the hip, bro. He was letting that shit fly. I ain't gonna lie to
mm-hmm.
you. And listen, you want to talk about steroids? I
Oh,
I didn't know that motherfucker was that big back in the day. That motherfucker was bigger than Rocky Johnson. And I thought Rocky Johnson was one of the biggest motherfuckers back then. That motherfucker was like this. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm surprised that motherfucker breathing right now, boy. All that
yeah.
damn juice. What you think, Afi?
Well, one thing I will say is, because it's like when you a kid, you may see shit, but you don't really
Mm-hmm.
pay attention to it. So I didn't know about the sexual shit in the '80s.
Me
I
neither.
knew I remember the steroid shit for sure. Ico Pro, I remember all that, but I don't remember how they were showing like the girls that was trying to sue and all of that. I ain't never seen
Mm-hmm.
that before. Uh-huh. And then the dude was talking about he was grooming them and all that. I never seen that before. Well, I seen that before recently,
Yeah.
just because on Instagram because people was posting shit and talking about it. But yeah, that's my first of knowing of those two things. So it was just kind of crazy how when you got the power, how things get just put under the rug. Because that's what they was basically saying. Like
Oh yeah.
you just put it up under the rug, man. Just keep this shit going.
That ringmaster shit was wild, bro. I
Just
was like, I never heard of that shit.
Yeah.
just like I don't know, and to be honest, I don't know. I think that's a situation where you gotta be there. So basically, when Owen Hart died, do
Mm.
you stop the show or do you disrespect the family and keep going? That's a tough decision because it's like you can stop the show and trying to play peacemaker and they might fuck shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like hell no, we paid it. You know what I mean? So you're never gonna
Yeah,
satisfy both with that.
Mm.
Either you eat because some people kept the shit going. Some people was hot that they did that. So that one is like a flip toss. Like you're not gonna get, you ain't gonna hit it because so if you kept that show going on after the cat died in the middle of the ring, that was just tripping how they showed that. Like the dude
the
blood
blood
was
on the
just right
mat.
there on the mat and shit. Like
Mm-hmm.
that would bother me too. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know the details. I knew he died and all that, but they didn't. I didn't know the context of how that went. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I would agree because here's the thing: when someone like the Undertaker, who's supposed to play this evil, demonic dude that doesn't like care about nobody, when he has this weird look on his face of being uncomfortable, staring at his one of his closest friends, a blood stain on the ring after he just fell and died, I can only imagine what's going through the wrestlers' minds. So me personally, what I would have done, I would have stopped the show. Because apparently, correct me if I'm wrong, in the documentary they said that they told people at home that Owen Hart died, but like the audience didn't know or some shit like that.
Yeah, I don't think the audience knew.
Like
I
the
mean,
audience knew
they knew it was an accident, but they didn't know the.
They know he
that
died.
he
Yeah.
died.
On
Yeah, right.
broadcast, they knew because Jr. said it on broadcast, but the fans couldn't
Yeah,
hear that shit. So
yeah. So that's my thing. So, and one thing I found very interesting about Bret Hart's reaction was he legit thought that they murdered him because he left for WCW. Because at that point, Bret was already in WCW. And that's crazy to think Brett would think that. But then you also gotta realize that how can you put it?
wrestling was like the mafia back then, bro. I understand.
Exactly.
I
And
understand why he could think like
truth.
that, but at the end of the day,
Hmm.
he was on some bullshit. Come on, bro. I don't think this
I
man gonna
mean,
do
but
all
keep in mind
that.
this is Vince, and Vince is rumored to pay off cops from a murder that
Jake,
Superfly
yeah,
Snooker
yeah. I'm
did.
about to say Jake the Snake. Yeah, Superfly. Yeah.
Yeah, so listen, if anything has taught me this last few years about the whole Vince McMahon thing, never put anything by the dude because this is the same dude they legit told his real life daughter, "Hey, how about if my character gets your character pregnant and we do a freaking angle?" So I'm sorry. Once something like that is like, yeah, you can't put nothing past this dude. I'm sorry, like, nah. But yeah, that's just me though.
But you know what though? I'll take. So I did appreciate some of the things that Vince McMahon was saying. Like one of the things that really stood out to me when he was talking about, he said all heat. Basically, he said all heat is good heat. And so he said, whatever is a heat magnet, I'm putting that shit on TV, which I can appreciate because we need more of that shit today. Like Triple H be holding, I feel like with certain Triple H booking decisions, he be holding back on what could really be, which another good thing that was said, you can't apply today's morals, which what happened back in the day. So I get that from a standpoint as well. And back in the day, they were just doing edgy shit to do edgy shit, and now it's a little bit more structured. But right now, it's kind of too structured. Like we're losing a lot of momentum. Like wrestling, it's soap opera, it's story, it's poetry. But I feel like they're trying to be too real, just like the fucking video games. Just like everybody want to be real. When I talk about, I don't like how black characters got chains and shades. Why you don't want them to be themselves? They being real people. This is wrestling. This is a show. This is scripted shit. We don't want real people. Make something up. Be something new. So I will say it made me look back at the old shit, and I did appreciate a lot of the things that Vince did. And listen, when it comes to him, I'm gonna separate the Vince McMahon from Mr. McMahon. I'm just keeping it a buck. So at the end of the day, the name Vince McMahon is number one, the greatest name associated with pro wrestling in the world. At the end of the day, you wouldn't have no AEW, TNA, none of that shit. You wouldn't have no WCW, none of that shit without Vince McMahon. And you could say you wouldn't have Vince McMahon without the territories, but at the end of the day, he beat the territories. So Vince McMahon is the greatest name associated with the wrestling, and if he might be a piece of shit, that's none of my business. I'm watching the product because if you really feel that way, then boycott the product. You can't watch WWE no more if you really feel that way. So
It's funny to me in retrospect how big of a misogynist he was. Like,
Mm.
I mean, I knew it, but I mean that I wasn't getting hella cheeks back then to like compare it to my dating. So like now that I done dealt with chicks and been grown and seen little shit, like just like the whole what do you say? I had a bitch dog. She do
Yo,
what I say, get on all fours. Like, see, when you a kid, that's funny.
Yeah,
But when you grown, you like, damn, that nigga running dime game on her.
like,
facts.
yeah, this nigga the white Diddy, like you said. Alfie Kingdom posted that shit on Instagram. He said, "Yo, this the white Diddy for real." I'm like, yeah,
Shit.
essentially.
Nigga, because he been famous for longer. Did he
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
start in the '90s? Been started in the '80s.
Mm-hmm. And you know, it's interesting too that you bring up the bark like a dog because even Trish
Mm,
Stratus said that she felt like she would get punished if she didn't do certain storylines or certain segments.
mm.
And one of the ways she felt like she was being punished was when she lost the women's title at Mania, I think. And apparently, the whole time she was supposed to go over.
The Mickey
S-
James shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
So.
but at the end of the day, I'm not.
Mhm,
I'm not taking Mark Henry's side on this shit. I'm just saying, at
mhm.
the end of the day, for a lot of shit that was done back then, people still took the money. You know, so it's that like it's a thin line between morals and somebody being a victim to somebody you still agreed to do the shit at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, if you are a boss and in power, you can't do shit like that
Yeah.
because he's you're offering a $200,000 salary plus well, I'm gonna give you 200K salary and I'm gonna give you a promotion. Like you can't do shit like that. But it's also the other person, like, so they're just not accountable at all. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like that's a tough conversation to have for real.
I mean, I see where you're coming from because when I saw that tweet that Mark Henry said that
That
he
was a
said
wild
no
ass
one was
tweet
a
though.
victim until the money started drying up. There are situation where that does happen, but this is one of those things where it's like because it's Vince McMahon and he has all these other like trafficking and all these other suits. I don't think anybody's ever gonna give the opportunity to be like, oh, what if she's just in it for at least the majority public?
Mhm.
They're just gonna be like, nah, he did it just because he has so much on his plate. Which in a way is kind of fucked up because you can do one crime doesn't mean you did every single other one, but that's how it is though. And because you got to keep in mind the way I see this, something tells me this is gonna go. If this goes to like court and stuff, it's gonna be most likely a jury, and the jury is a public opinion. You need the public on your side for that. And with all the stuff he's done openly on live television and all the stuff that's coming out of what he did behind the scenes, I don't think he's gonna get out of this in any type of way. I think that's it. I think the end of Vince McMahon in WWE is forever now. I don't think he'll ever come back. I don't see him going to the Hall of Fame until he's dead. It sucks to say it, but he's a brand risk. Especially with the Me Too movement and all that shit. I don't think they're gonna risk it. But that's just me.
Yeah, I don't see Vince coming back either. If he does, it's just to like wave his hand and shit. But he ain't finna have like no entitlement to it now.
I think if he gets to the point where he got a health risk and they kind of know it's coming, they might be like, "Yo, you can go walk out real quick." Because at the end of the day, I think TK because even when the first allegation came out, TKO was still willing to have him be on the board. When all that other shit came out the next day, that's when I was like, "Oh no, you got to get up out of here." So they was gonna play ball with him and at least have him have that 49%. So I mean, honestly, bro, I'm one of those people, bro. We don't need Vincent Man no more. Sad to say, he done all he was supposed to do. I am looking forward to what's gonna happen in the next 10 to 15 years with wrestling in general because a lot of people thought it was going to end, but actually, right now, it's kind of almost at the height of popularity and revenue, selling for billions of dollars, selling to fucking Netflix, Peacock, and all this other shit. AEW I think AEW is going to get that HBO Max deal for show. So You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we ready to move on. He did what he did. Shout out to him. Great legacy for what you created. But at the end of the day, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Vince McMahon was a billionaire, old, horny man. That's it. It's no corners to cut. He hired young, attractive women, and he paid them bread to do whatever. And then that's it, bro. Like you put your bed and you laid in it. You made your bed and you laid in that motherfucker, bro. So I can't feel bad for you, bro. You could have rolled off to the sunset. Not and then he was doing bullshit. You passing women off to other people. So you making the shit worse. He probably was on some Diddy shit, selling tape, bro. Who knows? Those text messages when they finally showed those text messages, I was like, oh, this motherfucker's wilding, bro. Which brings me to my next question. I want to ask y'all. So is Brock Lesnar gonna get out of this shit now? Because that shit, people gonna start paying attention again. I think he's gonna get off, but at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, all they said in the documentary was that Vince sent him pictures of the woman or whatever. It ain't say that he really passed it to him. So we got to see. So what y'all thinking about Brock Lesnar?
I think they're gonna. I think he got action back in the company. Um, I think he got action. I don't know exactly when though, but it, and partially part of it's because of like what Vince said in the movie. Like basically, like he doesn't care about um, holding grudges and shit like that. If it's best for business, then that's what's most important for it. So I know he's instilled that in the Triple H, and so I think it'll happen. It's gonna be that he's an attraction. It's not just like any wrestler. It's just not like you just said that. I don't know, fucking who can I name? Somebody. The fucking what's his name? Andrade did some shit like like it's Brock Lesnar. It's different. You know what I mean? So yeah, he gonna get back on there.
Hey Ricky, what did I say about the Odyssey Jones situation? Because at the end of the day, it was alleged that Odyssey Jones did whatever he did, and they got rid of that motherfucker ASAP. Even if there's no proof that Brock Lesnar did anything or whatever the case may be, it's no proof that Odyssey Jones did anything either. As soon as the report came out, they just fired him, but they ain't fired Brock Lesnar. So, so what's the like? You know what I'm saying? I mean, but you absolutely right though. It depends on popularity and shit like that. Depend on what's best for business. So, listen, y'all. This is the fact of life. This is the fact of the world, bro. And as y'all can even see on a lower level with social media, if you got clout and shit like that, you able to get with certain shit. Logan Paul shouldn't be able to be fucking wrestling right now, but he is. So it is what it is. Ricky, I already know you want to say something. You could take it from there.
So first of all, I gotta agree with what y'all said. Brock Lesnar's an attraction. Let me tell you why. Not only is he an attraction, he's probably the most important attraction for WWE. This is the listen. WWE and the UFC merged to make TKO. The only guy to ever win the WWE Championship and the UFC Heavyweight Championship is Brock Lesnar. So 100% I see him coming back. It's just facts. There's listen, at the end of the day, man, how can I say this without sounding like one of those guys? But when you are a $1 billion company, you're willing to take certain risk, it, especially to draw money. Brock Lesnar draws money. Hell, just Brock Lesnar alone, just mention his name, he's gonna go viral. It's Brock Lesnar. The dude did stuff that no other person can do as a combat sports athlete. He's the youngest WWE champion of all time. So he's always gonna be known in WWE world. They can't even if they try to do the Vince McMahon don't mention him and stuff, it's not gonna work. It's because of all the moments like he broke the streak, he did this, he did that. So and as far as the Odyssey Jones thing, Odyssey Jones, first of all, it was alleged that he allegedly put his hands on a female. That's what they were saying. But I read somewhere that said it was self defense from his part. So, and I ain't hear nothing since then. And as far as Logan Paul and all that, well, let's be real, he shouldn't be in WWE. Not just for the stuff he did before, but this whole crypto scamming shit happened after he signed with WWE. So it's like you already have a reason why you shouldn't be there in the first place. Now you just gave everybody a reason why you shouldn't be there now. And to be completely honest, he's one of those guys like, listen, I get it. Yeah, he's entertaining and all that. But his whole purpose was to give more followers and more subscribers to WWE. He did that. WWE is now over 100 million subscribers. They finally got that. What else is there for him to do? Because you gave him a U.S. title to promote. All he was doing is just holding it here and there. Like what? The first month he was showing up with places, and then little by little you didn't see him around that title at all. And honestly, I'm gonna say it. That dude's benefiting off of WWE more than WWE is benefiting off of him. Because the dude is all of a sudden likes to interview wrestlers, and all of a sudden he's getting millions of views, the most views he's ever gotten since probably that one that went viral with Mike Tyson.
Mm.
So if anything, he's benefiting more than WWE in my opinion. For Christ's sakes, his prime drink is literally in the middle of the ring. That logo is in the middle of the ring. So it goes, if you benefit WWE really big, they're gonna look past it. So I see Brock Lesnar coming back. Me personally, with John Cena tour coming up, the retirement tour, I see him coming back for that. And everybody wants to see him and Gunther. So
Yeah,
that's all I
I
gotta say
agree.
about that.
I agree. Everybody does want to see him and Gunther. If that could be one of his last matches, I can see that. I can see that happening as well. But let me address some things in the chat. Alex, you already know. Nobody's defending Vince McMahon. We just saying we're just stating what happened in the documentary and a fact of life. We don't got to defend him at all. At the end of the day, he could get off. We don't know what's gonna happen. Like I said, I'm ready to move past Vince McMahon. I'm ready for the new era. We're in a new era of wrestling. Um, as far as there's a police report on Odyssey Jones. I mean, okay, it's a police report on a lot of people who get in those type of situations. Javante Tank Davis was in one situation where he actually didn't put his hands on the woman and she smeared feces across his mirror with his baby's toothbrush. So we don't know what happened. We wasn't there. I'm not defending nobody. I'm just saying you just never know. I'm saying even if there was a police report against Brock Lesnar, that man would still be in the company today. I guarantee you that. But anyway, Bischoff said it best. Controversy creates cash. JQ, absolutely. However, let's go back to the documentary. He couldn't he couldn't capitalize on that because he got complacent and lazy. Had WWF by the balls, literally could have got them out of business. And then what got exposed? Him and Vince Russo just not good at what they do. They got exposed. The edgy stuff, the calling out the finishes for WWE before the show even airs. All that was cool, but then when it comes to just putting on a good product, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah. I mean, the WCW wars was cool, man. Which brings me to my point of I don't know why a lot of y'all just so caught up on this AEW shit. It's literally history repeating itself. I mean, it's literally almost the same thing. It's just that AEW just doesn't have the heart or doesn't have the resources to go against Raw right now. Give it a couple years though. They're gonna try, especially with this. If this HBO Max shit go through, it's gonna be two entities teamed up together going against each other. Because HBO Max don't fuck with Netflix. So I listen. We need wars, bro. We need competition. We need this shit. Why is NBA 2K ass now? Because Live doesn't make basketball games anymore. Why are there no good boxing games on the market? Because there's no more fight night. Why the FIFA was ass and had to get the fuck up out of here, and then their competition made a better game. Fucking Madden made college football to compete with themselves to elevate themselves, guys. Like, what are we talking about here? What you about to say, bro?
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Ricky, you
That
was about
was
to
all
say
you.
something?
So here's my thing. What killed WCW was Eric Bischoff just favoring Hulk Hogan. Like that's not the main. No, that's to me that's the main reason. It's not the only reason, but that's the main reason. If you keep favoring one dude, it will get tired and people will stop watching shit because it's like, okay, Hogan's champ again. Okay, Hogan's in the main title picture again. Like I can't think I can't think of one time. Actually, has Hogan ever won a mid card title a day in his life? Like even when he was in WWE, has he ever won the IC title? He's always been world champion, right?
That's true.
So that's my thing. He's been on the top for so long. It's like, yo, they're gonna get sick and tired about it. Like, yes, Hollywood Hogan helped change that, but even when everybody started joining NWO, hell, at one point you can argue that it was no longer WCW, it was WCW featuring the whole roster as NWO. And if they were NWO, they were LWO. Like, there were so many, or correct me if I'm wrong, didn't they have NWO B team? Where like if you weren't good enough to be an NWO, you were in the B team. And I'm like, nah. So I don't know. So that's that. AEW, I hope they get the max deal because AEW is really edgy, and I think they need something like Max to let them do more edgy shit. But if that don't work out, they should really, really look into Amazon Prime. So just because Amazon Prime is literally it has the most rated R stuff, and you know AEW likes to show blood, they like to curse and stuff. So I think they should do stuff like that. Like go to those types of service. Don't go to no like like I'm not gonna say Tony's dumb enough to do this, but like don't go to Disney Plus or Hulu or all these other stuff that are associated with Disney Plus. Go to Amazon Prime and all that stuff. Cause let's be real, cable is dead. It's been dead for a while, and I think that streaming is the new stuff, and they need a streaming service in a few years from now. They shouldn't be looking for no network because I heard it. A rumor is that what was it? That Fox was interested. I don't think they should do that. Go to some streaming service and all that. It'd be better for the product, in my opinion. But that's just me.
Yeah, I think that so everybody the criticism. So as far as the production, I see Herbert. I see the production value. I would, as far as their pay per views, the production value is amazing. I had the same complaint with AEW. I'm like, because when you're so used to WWE puts a lot into the stages, the pyro, everything. And I watched a couple of episodes of AEW Weekly, and I'm like, damn, the production is just. But then when I watched All In, and I watched All Out, and I'm like, oh, they put all their money toward their pay per views for sure, for damn sure. So yeah, they could step up the production value definitely. I think as far as the stories go, I think we got somebody that could maybe make an impact on that. I do think Shane McMahon is going to be a part of AEW, and I'm not talking about just to be on screen and stuff like that. I'm talking about to actually help run shit.
I agree. I think Shane is going to be there to actually run shit. Just because he even said it himself, he always thought he was going to take over after Vince. And even Paul Heyman brought up a story where Vince gave him the knife he was using to cut whatever he was eating and be like, "You're gonna have to stab me right here if you want to take this from me, and if you don't, that tells me everything you need to know as a man, and all that crap." So if Shane don't join AEW, I will be very surprised. And Shane fits in it. If Shane ever wants to get back in the ring, yo, he has a couple of guys that don't mind taking them crazy ass bumps like he did. So, but yeah, I believe he's gonna run shit. I believe he's gonna be higher than the EVPs and all that. But only time will tell. You know, I know I feel like it's already done. They're just not saying it yet because they want a shock value. Like who knows? Because a rumor is this whole John Moxley thing is behind Shane. Like when Shane said this is no longer your AEW, I mean Moxley said that they think it's Shane behind the scenes and stuff like that. So only time will tell. I think Shane will save it for later this year so he can have one final moment of the end of the year or the beginning of next year to start the new year off with AEW. That's how I see it.
Hey, before you go, Oscar, hold on. Hey, Herbert, listen, bro. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, WWE is far ahead. It's a 30, 40, 50-year company. Of course, they're way far ahead. Here's my thing. AEW only been around for 5 years. Like y'all got like we have to be fair and logical, bro. Obviously, they're not gonna be on the same level as a company that's been around, and even the company that's been around hasn't been great the whole time. Let's not sit up in here and say that 2017 through the beginning of 19 wasn't dog shit. Like we gotta be fair, bro. In AEW, when it first started off, they had a lot of momentum. Tony Khan started making stupid ass booking decisions, which is why people started talking shit. He started making the belts too quick, and he passed them around too quick. And everybody was like, the same shit they said about TNA. He just signed a WWE talent. Who the fuck is he supposed to sign then? He's not supposed to sign nobody. Let Oppie Kingdom get it in.
Um, no, I was just gonna say that I heard a rumor that I had a rumor that Shane was buying the company for like Vince, but I don't think so. I think people always assume just because that's his dad don't mean they have the best relationship. I don't, you know what I mean? They don't mean that. It don't even seem like they was like all like that. It's like he was just like on the thing how he was just like shit. He ain't damn near got a hug before, so that says a whole lot. So just because that's his son, that don't mean people just assume like father sons is always close because he rich and shit. Like that might be the reason why he don't want to fuck with him. He might actually want AEW for himself to prove a point, not necessarily to follow through what his daddy thinking and saying. So yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Do you prefer TNA presentation or AEW? I mean, AEW presentation is better. What TNA does do that I like, they have a lot of like just like spur of the moment shit that happened, like Moose. I to this day I was very surprised at how good they packaged Moose. And to be fair, when that Jordan Grace contract is up, I fucking guarantee you Triple H is picking that shit up, bro. Y'all know what Triple H type is, a muscly buff woman. Oh, he gonna get it in for sure. Triple H got a hard on for that. So I mean, TNA is cool though, man. Like I said, Top Dollar showed me a different side. I think Top Dollar is doing pretty fucking good, if you ask me. And Dolph Ziggler finally got what he wanted, so I can't be mad at TNA. What I don't like is that we finally got a partnership with WWE and TNA, but it's with NXT. WWE has the opportunity to make a pay per view TNA versus WWE, and it's not going to happen because they don't let them work with the main roster, which is wild as fuck to me. Which is basically saying that's TNA's value. You're not fucking with our main roster. You can fuck with NXT, and we still gonna have the NXT beat y'all for the most part. But you got it, Ricky.
So I agree with you. I think they have the opportunity, especially with Survivor Series just around the corner. They have the potential to make the best Survivor Series since what? Probably since Team Cena versus Team Authority, or even the first when they brought back the brand split and all that. So my thing is have TNA versus the best of TNA against the best of Raw, SmackDown, and maybe some NXT. Like simple as that. Have 5 on 5, but they want to do this war game shit. And I understand, it's cool. I don't dislike war games, but something about 5 on 5 always felt it was simple, but because it was so simple is what made it different. So they have the opportunity to do that. They're just gonna keep NXT though. And I agree on that. Girl, Jordan Grace, she's definitely going to WWE. I don't see her going to. I think if there's no way she goes in AEW, and if she does, that'll be the biggest shock of all time. I see her going to WWE. She already did a Royal Rumble appearance. She already did an NXT appearance. She's basically unofficially there, so it's only a matter of time, man.
Yeah, I'll say, and I'll say this as well. I see y'all in the chat going crazy. Hold on, let me read some of the chat. The partner right hand cam, what's going on, bro? The partnership between NXT and TNA is dope for show. Bleeding Green said he met Top Dollar. He was a real cool dude. Happy for his TNA success. My boy Herbert's going crazy in the chat today. Let me see. TNA accepted a relationship that shows that TNA doesn't feel that they are on the level of WWE main. I mean, I wouldn't, bro. Just because they accept something. I mean, bro, they need more money. I mean, if you're a company that don't got no money, you're gonna accept what you can get. But as you see, TNA did have a partnership with AW as well, and they accepted that partnership, and they was going against the main roster. Kenny Omega, AW guy, had the TNA championship. So maybe they didn't know what they were getting themselves into with that relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like,
One thing I learned from the documentary is Vince likes to sun people, so that's just a way of doing it. Just the way how he when he bought the company, he made a point like I had to go in there and crush them. So it's kind of like telling TNA, y'all cool, but just to let y'all know, like you say,
mhm.
you can fuck with NXT, bro, but not the main shit, bro.
Y'all ain't fucking with Rhea
And not
Ripley.
even. I see. I'm a slick cat, so I can see slick shit a mile away, bro. So it's really like chastising them a little bit. Like, okay, not only that, we gonna put your top guys against those, not our top guys, those top guys. That's slick shit, bro. That's slick shit, bro. I mean, he could easily do it the regular way, but he don't want to. He want to let TNA know y'all was our competition, so now we'll collaborate with you guys, but you're not where we are, so you can collaborate with them. And because they know they're gonna take it, so it's like a slick shit. They ain't gonna say no. They ain't gonna say no. We want the Rain Master only. They ain't in position to say that. So it's a way of sunning them.
I agree. I agree with what he just said. As a matter of fact, even if they were in a position, I don't even think WWE would be interested in their partnership. And you can make the argument that it was Vince who was in charge, so and Triple H is different. Yeah, that's true. But at the end of the day, they could have easily worked with any other promotion. Like my dream is for one day AEW and WWE to work together. That has to happen. Do, and it's a long way ahead. We got Tony is a little petty. He is, and he be saying crazy shit. But hey, we said it earlier, didn't we? Controversy sells. What's more controversy than the anti WWE against sports entertainment? You know, like so that's I don't know. Like I said, they need to this TNA and NXT for them could be a pre thing of what they could do if they was to work with AEW. That's how I see it. Like you gotta test the waters because at one point everybody was sharing wrestlers from different parts. Like I remember this is what The Rock claims that The Rock claims that Vince would let guys like Macho Man and Iron Sheik wrestle for The Rock's grandma's promotion when she ran after his grandfather died. So, you know, but that's how I see it. Little by little, I think everybody's gonna work with not everybody, but like the main things like WWE, TNA, AEW, and Ring of Honor. I see that happening.
Look at this. I got a mic drop statement. I'm gonna watch y'all. Y'all can't even challenge. Just watch this. So we talking about tiers and shit, right? So if one of y'all tell me this, if y'all go left, that means you just want to be right, because y'all know y'all lying. So let me book a match. Let me book. We gonna cross promote, right? So let's have Cody Rhodes versus EC3. There, see, there you go. See, it don't even make sense, right? That's the world champion, though. That's the NWA, all the prestigious bullshit, right? But that don't even sound like money though. So that shows you the tier. 50, 60 years, whatever they got. It would be not smart to book EC3 versus Gunther. It wouldn't even like who gonna win? Who you think gonna win? Like, so there you go.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's facts. That's facts. That's facts. Honestly, I don't think that they will
And
ever
I'm not
work
hating on
together.
EC3, but I'm just saying, like, because that's being good. Okay, so let's rewind it. Okay, Cody Rhodes versus Titus, Matt Titus. which one better? So I'm trying to do him a favor. What's his name? What's his name? You know his name. Funkadelic. What's his name?
Oh
Titus.
shit.
He was the. He was. The, that's who he got the. That's who he got it from.
Yeah. What the fuck is
What's his name?
oh
Funkadelic.
the fuck
Brodus
is
Clay?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He was the TNA champion before EC3.
Oh, I didn't even know that shit.
Wait,
Yeah,
he's the
that's where EC3
oh,
got it
really?
from.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was the longest one. Titus.
Well, I thought
Yeah.
that was NWA. Or was it
Yeah.
TNA?
No, NWA.
Oh, NWA. Okay, got you,
Yeah.
got
So
you.
let's put Titus versus Cody Rhodes. That's gonna be a banger. No, it's not gonna be a banger. It sounds stupid, right?
I think you gotta look at it as not just talent and star value. Like for example, let's say AEW. I think they should do like a homegrown AEW talent, like tag team, for example. The Acclaim against, let's say, who's popular tag team right now in WWE.
None, because they don't got a fucking division.
That's what I'm saying. Like probably the Street Profits or something, but
Oh gosh.
stuff like that. But I get what you're saying, though. You know.
AEW got easily the best camera work because, bro, if it wasn't for fucking Instagram, it'd be looking like they sold out every time, bro. You cannot tell.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot tell,
I
bro. They
agree with
need a
that.
raise. They be showing that shit on the. I be like, God damn, bro, that shit would look like it was.
Jack house in that motherfucker.
Yeah, they the biggest finessers of all time, bro.
I
I
think
agree. It makes them look like they just sold out the whole show and everything. And in
Yeah, I be seeing some
reality,
of that Instagram shit. It be
yeah,
hella empty, bro. I be like,
Mhm.
damn,
yeah.
bro,
Cause like I watched the show, I'm like, oh snap, they got a packed house. Then I go on Twitter or something like, psh, look at it from this angle,
when
and
they
I'm like,
show all that, I'm like, y'all niggas petty. Y'all don't gotta show
like
that shit.
Matt,
Man.
yo. I'm sorry. I want to say something real quick about that. I don't like how wrestling fans act
Here we go.
like this shit's a gang war. Like I don't like that shit.
the
Listen,
tribalism shit. Yeah,
let me tell you, as someone who's actually like grew
Yeah,
up around the
Herbert.
streets and
Tribalism.
actually like grew up around people that were messing with this gang shit. I hate how wrestling fans be like, nah, we better. You stay over there, this and that. It's like, yo, shut up. Like your shit, and in the end of the day, we all enjoy our shit. And I will say this: it is annoying them putting out the crowd thing because yes, it sucks. They're struggling trying to pack a house, but yo, at least they're trying. Most companies would have packed their bags and would have took a check and said, "This is yours. Do whatever you want with it." You gotta
hey,
respect the, yeah,
do you fuck with the independents?
a little bit. I'm getting into it.
You gotta put Black Couch. Put it. Who watching this shit? The independent shit is fire.
Mhm.
I went for my first time this year, and that shit is fire. And I've been watching wrestling since how long I told you, but it's just a different energy being around hella motherfuckers who know this shit for reals.
Mhm.
You go to a WWE office, some of them people just bring their kids there and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a different energy there. So in the chat, if y'all fuck with any independents, press a one, and if y'all fuck with it, because I'm telling you, wherever y'all live at, go there. Like if you live in Miami, type up Miami Independent Wrestling. Like here, there's four that I go to, and like I said, I was watching Jacob 5-2. That nigga fell right in front of me. He was fighting John Morrison, and
Oh
he ain't talking
shit.
about front row. I'm talking about I'm hitting his back and shit.
Mhm.
And he went to WWE like a few months later. But it's funny because it's like when you there, you could tell who gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, they gonna go. You know what I mean? You could tell.
I agree. Because there's a promotion that has been catching my eye lately, and is with what's that promotion called? They just did an event not too long ago called Bloodsport. I think
I
it's
seen
called
that shit.
GCW. MVP showed up. That promotion is catching my eye, and I'm liking what they're doing. It's like this. It gives me ECW vibes, but like a little different. So I appreciate that.
So let me say this. Mark the Shark. This is the issue. Mark the Shark is absolutely right. He says he agreed with Ricky, but you got to blame certain WWE biased channels that fracture the IWC, which is absolutely correct. So this is what I've learned. Like I told y'all in multiple videos I make, I don't watch other people's shit. The people that is in this live, That's what I watch. I watch expert level wrestling podcasts. I watch Ricky the Shadow. I do like kicking it with Ross. I do like the Great One, BDE, Chris Danger, all of them. But these channels promote predominantly rest like WWE stuff. And I would say just say this then. Say you're a fan of sports entertainment. I'm not trying to be the gatekeeper of what it means to be a wrestling fan, but I just in my heart, I don't see how you could be a fan of pro wrestling if you only know one type of wrestling. Because if you watch how they wrestle in Japan and the UK, that shit is extremely different. It's like watching basketball. It's like the motherfuckers in the NBA and the motherfuckers that play in Europe ball, the shit is drastically different. NBA, it's exciting. We dunking and shit. Euro, they playing defense. You got to watch other shit. You can't just watch WWE, bro. At the end of the day, that's the start of somebody, but that shit should get you into other shit as you move along.
If I ever get in the wrestling game on the right, the first two things, the first three things I'm running into AEW and killing is the no selling. We got it. The no selling shit fucks up the whole. It fucks up everything, bro. Like even if the shit you do is good, like it just fucks up the flow of everything. So I fixed that. No selling heavy spot like nigga. Okay, so if you got 30 moves in the whole move, you got 30 moves you do in the whole match, and 22 of them specials. It's too much, bro. It's like this is like Tekken shit, bro. I don't want to watch Tekken. I want to see some struggle, and I want to like get excited when I see some
Mm-hmm.
tight shit. I don't want to see tight shit over and over and over again, and then y'all niggas getting right back up. It's like, okay, bro, I know this shit is a dance, bro, but like, let me pretend that it's not for a second. And then the third thing, as I said before, is making people get pinned off submissions and secondary finishers. It would make the matches so just that one thing alone would make the matches so much. Everybody does their secondary. It's ooh, we just do that to do that. Two, we don't never think it's gonna be three, and that fucks it up because it should be when Sammy James did the Blue Thunder Bomb and shit. People need to go down from that sometimes.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, or and Baron Corbin shit, his shit.
I was
That
just
shit needs to be taking people out.
I was just about to
Mm-hmm.
say the day that motherfucker kicked out of Baron Corbin finisher, I was like, oh, we're fucked. Because then motherfucker kicked out of Kenny Omega finisher, the most protected finisher in fucking wrestling. How the fuck do you kick out of the end of days? How the fuck do you kick out? Like I'm like, yo, the
Hey,
AEW
is the wing eagle and swerve shit the same thing? Because I never really compared them. Is it the same thing or is they a little different?
I
It's
The
in
wing
Swerve's.
eagle and the
I
shit
think
swerve.
I think Swerve shit different.
Yeah, because he has the one where he jumps in the air and then he does like a side kick in
No,
midair.
not that one. I'm talking about
Nah,
his
that's his
Oh, the
signature.
slam one?
the
Like,
slam shit. Yeah, is that the
oh,
same?
That is kind of
Danielson.
similar, low key.
Yeah, Danielson just kicked out of that one. And
Yeah, he
that was
did.
shocking. But
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is very similar. Now that I'm about to look at that shit while y'all keep going. I'm about to look
yeah,
at that shit low key.
I want to say this, though. Another thing that AEW has a problem with, they hit the finisher and then they kick out. But then they also hit the actual finishers, but they kick out at one. So and keep in mind, sometimes these are just regular episodes of Dynamite. So I think they need to say stuff like that for the pay per view and here and there. They need to chill with that. That no selling shit is a problem. Like a good match that I really liked was the Lucha Bros against the Young Bucks in that steel cage match. The problem is nobody was selling, and there were so many spots where you could have sold, and the audience would have been like more into it. So that's how I feel about it. And when it comes to people being biased towards WWE and all that, I'll say this. I even told Black Couch this earlier. I said that when Sasha Banks was in WWE, everybody preferred her over every single horsewoman. That she was the best, she was the most charismatic. The minute she's no longer in WWE, she's corny. She can't wrestle. Charlotte was always better. This and that. Listen, I I was one of those kids that I was paying attention to every single comment. Sasha was the favorite. But now that she's Mercedes Money and she's in AEW, y'all gonna say she's the worst out of the four horsewomen when literally she was the only one that could really cut a promo. Becky was still there doing random stuff. Bailey was generic babyface, and Charlotte was a good wrestler, but she was just copy and paste of her dad. But she couldn't really cut a promo like he did, and that's just facts.
So let me say this, right? I've been saying this for a long time, and people, y'all already know. I just dropped the video about Mercedes Moné, but let me touch more on that subject. You cannot tell me that when somebody was with one company, you're calling them the best technical women's wrestler ever. They wasn't just saying she was at the time ever. And then she leaves and go to AEW, and now she's dog shit. Her promos were never that great because I will agree with Eric Bischoff. They positioned Sasha Banks in a position where her promo, you've never seen Sasha Banks cut a fucking 15-minute promo in WWE. And if you have, you send me the video. AEW, the promos is just going, it's go on and on and on. And like I said, the Mercedes Moné character is an elevated version of the boss. I kind of wish she would have changed something a little bit more. And yes, the Swerve's finisher is different. Kenny Omega put him on his back, on his shoulders, and then yeah, whatever. But let's talk about the women's division, y'all. Since we here, I don't want to spoil my video that's coming out. When is it coming out? I think it's coming out Wednesday. If y'all don't know, I have a whole schedule for y'all. My videos are already ready and they're coming. Y'all gonna enjoy these videos. Y'all could go see them. Don't leave right now. But once the stream is done, go see the videos I got scheduled. But I'll say this, man. The women's division in WWE, as I've said in multiple videos, it's just too top heavy. Like it's top heavy to the point where they don't know what to do with Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. Why are they hosting Bad Blood? And everybody like, are you too greedy? We already got 5 matches. You stupid motherfuckers don't know we used to get 7, 8 matches on pay-per-view. Are you kidding me? Back in the day, we used to get 7 matches on pay-per-view. 5 matches ain't shit because we know which matches are going to be the long matches, and we know which matches are going to be 10 minutes. 10 minutes for a match, and I'm watching Peacock for 3 hours ain't shit. Hey, bro, stop calling me Unc, bro. I'm not 30. I'm not even 30 years old yet. Don't call me Unc again. I told you this on Instagram. But I'm happy you made it to the live, though, my guy. You want some bullshit with this Unc shit, man. Don't stop
So
doing that.
here's what I gotta say. I agree with you. It is so random for Jade and Bianca to host Bad Blood. It's probably the most random thing I have ever seen. I'll say this though. After after this pay per view or Survivor Series, I think that's when they're gonna plant the seeds of Bianca versus Jade. I don't think they're gonna do Rhea versus Bianca. I think they're gonna hold off for that just a little longer. I know you want that, but I think they're gonna wait just a little longer.
Uh-oh.
And plus, it makes more sense story wise for Jade and Bianca to have, you know, a
Yeah.
singles match against each other right now than it does Rhea and Bianca. Because what you're gonna do? Oh, the two biggest stars of the women's division. No, you. Let's be real. WWE is more of a story thing, and Triple H loves that long-term booking. So I see after this pay-per-view, and if not this one, Survivor Series, they're gonna plant the seeds, and little by little by WrestleMania, you're gonna see Bianca versus Jade.
Hold on. Well, you said the exact right thing. Host for a B-level PLE should be removed. It's useless. However, I will say they've been hyping Bad Blood up for months, so I don't know why they're trying to make it seem like a big deal all of a sudden. I think specifically because it's the bloodline. I no, genuinely, I think that, and they're trying to get a new audience. They're trying to get us. They're trying to get a new audience. So especially black women. That Meg Thee Stallion shit, bro. They are making it blatantly obvious that they want the black women demographic. But you could have made Cardi B hosted. If I want to see Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill wrestle, the women's tag team championships are the only reason why they're not the weakest mid-card championship now is because the tag team championships are being held hostage. If they could really put effort into building up those women's tag team championships, they could be hella prestigious. Bailey and Sasha had them. The Iconics, which my favorite run with the tag team championships. Damage Control. You had legit tag teams that held them. Even if you don't like Kaden Carter and Katana Chance, at least there was a legit tag team. And Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. Go back to my old videos. I called it. People called me a dumbass, but I said they're going to be the 2-women power trip, which is what they should have named them. They should have named them the 2-women power trip, but whatever. And I said that they were going to win the tag team championships. I'm going to disagree with you. I think we have to get Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair now, because if they hold off for Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan for WrestleMania, I might lose my mind. That story there isn't enough elements in that story to carry on until WrestleMania. Unholy Union, I like Unholy Union. It's a romance angle. We can't do a romance angle until WrestleMania. However, I have a solution to that. You guys check out my video dropping on Monday about Dominic Mysterio. I have a solution to that issue. But we cannot do a romance angle until WrestleMania. It's no fucking way. And honestly, I think Rhea should beat Liv at Bad Blood, right? And we should just move on cold turkey, because it's not for custody of Dominic Mysterio. At least I don't think that's confirmed. So Rhea's just gonna beat Liv, and then they're gonna release Dom from the shark cage, and then she's gonna hit Dom with a riptide, and cool, move on. That's it. Drop the mic on y'all motherfuckers real quick. You got it though.
You want to go, man, or
I say, nah, he probably Alfie Kingdom probably fixing something right now. But let's
okay,
keep
bet.
it going, y'all.
So
Look at
the
the chat.
thing
Look
with
at the
that
chat.
is,
Keep going.
if Rhea wins, the story needs to be over.
Yeah.
There's no reason. Like I said, but
But if Liv win, it should be over too, low key, because that means Liv Morgan in every singles match they had, she's beating her. So low key,
right.
it should be over regardless. She shouldn't get
But
another
then who's
shot, bro.
gonna beat Liv? Like,
Somebody new.
of course, so anybody can beat Liv,
Oh, wait, wait,
but
wait,
like
wait, wait, wait.
story wise,
Hey Ricky,
what would be the payoff?
you know who I think should. I can't spoil it though for the video.
Mm,
Remember what I talked to you about?
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
I got a good story for that. Y'all gonna see the video. I know the perfect
yeah.
solution to the Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley problem, but I cannot say it right now. But
But that's the
I'll
thing too. You got to keep this in mind. Will it be as impactful as Because Liv's whole thing was the revenge tour. Now Rhea's in her own revenge tour. So who knows? And even if Rhea does lose, you got to keep this in mind. She never got to finish her title run properly. So you got to think about that. And it's only like, what is she going to do after
I
if
have an
she
issue
doesn't
with
win?
that. I have
You
an
know?
issue with that. I was gonna make a video. Alfie Kingdom, I want you to hop in this conversation. What I'm about to say as soon as I finish. I have an issue with that. The issue with Triple H's booking, in my opinion, is that it's a problem that's been around for a long time. But I call it the issue with strong booking. They worry so much about booking other people strong that they make the whole story look weak or the opposition look extremely weak. Just like I said in the Judgment Day video, it's fucking 2-on-5. But you're making Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest look so damn strong that 5 motherfuckers is scared of 2 people. Not only that, they have Braun Breaker helping them too. Even if it's Jay Uso, it's 5-on-3. Triple H wants Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, this person to look strong so bad that whoever the champion is at that time wins on the bullshit like a Liv Morgan. Especially when Liv Morgan won the first time against Ronda Rousey with the SmackDown Women's Championship. That fucked up the whole run. Just let somebody lose clean just one time. Rhea Ripley losing clean, she don't gotta have a popped out shoulder. She don't gotta have a broken leg. That's the only way Liv Morgan can beat her ass. Bro, people win clean off bullshit all the time. So you're with this strong booking shit, you're essentially ruining whoever your current champion is. So why even put the belt on that motherfucker? That strong booking shit gotta stop. We need clean wins.
See, look at that. When I was talking about earlier. Now, it would be a dream match for, what's the TNA champion? The girl, the buff one?
Jordan Grace.
She could easily go up against Rhea Ripley off of look and skill, but it don't seem right because of how, how they got it going like this. Even though if they made it equal, she would actually be a threat to her. You know what I'm saying? I think, yeah, I'm tired of, I don't even like okay, like it's just like the book I'm writing, Wrestling with Reality. Like by Rhea, first off, it seemed like Rhea and Damon fucking low key, but that's another. They got more couple vibes than anything, but um, yeah, they definitely got fucking vibes. They be on the road. He didn't probably for sure hit that. I didn't got in arguments over had because people be like, oh, it's just storyline, and I be like, yeah, bro, you don't understand that shit. Like just because it's storyline. Dominic did knocked off Rhea, bro. They come on, bro. I don't storyline or no storyline, bro. They didn't spend too much goddamn time together. And they be touring, they be going to all the attractions and shit.
See
He
what
didn't.
happened to Matt Hardy and Edge, motherfucker. Yeah.
It
I was
happened.
gonna say that. I was gonna say, you know what else was the storyline? Lita and Edge and all that, but look what happened then. So
Now I think
shit.
Damien is piping down old girl, Kate and Carter for sure. He in all her
Facts.
fucking TikToks, bro. That why?
Mm-hmm.
Like I think he hitting that for show.
No funny shit. Every week they have one. I'll
Mm-hmm.
say this though, it's kind of beneficial for Damien because keep in mind, just a few months ago, everybody was like, "Oh, he's
Oh, he the
bisexual,
bisexual
Undertaker."
Undertaker.
He don't look bisexual now, so
Shit.
I
He
think
won
it's
me over.
benefited him.
I wasn't because see just because I be a fan of people that don't necessarily have to be top stars. So I was a fan of him, but it didn't have nothing to do with me thinking, oh, he gonna be a top star. Like no, I just thought he had good mic work and he got a good
Yeah,
big man skills and shit. But
yeah. That's
go ahead.
not to cut you off. Sorry.
Now
Go
go.
ahead.
I'm gonna pour me a drink. It's all good, bro.
I didn't mean to cut you off because I'm saying people always be like, "Oh, you like Damien because he's Puerto Rican and you're Puerto Rican." I'm like, you can argue that, but you also gotta look at how different he is from your average Puerto Rican wrestler. Like this isn't just some dude with a Puerto Rican accent coming out dressed all nice. No, this is a dude who talks ghetto as hell from New York, dressed like a rock star, but and he's a big man, but instead of picking dudes up, he's out here throwing like karate kicks and stuff like that. So you gotta look at it as like,
Yeah,
yo, he's so different that you just have to pay attention and be like, yo, that's interesting as hell. You may not like it, but you gotta admit that is interesting and it's different. And for an era where everything's been done, you gotta give him props for being different.
I agree. I didn't used to like Damian Priest. I ain't gonna. Y'all. Everybody in the chat, y'all already know. Y'all seen the videos, but as he started to come to his own, now he's way more comfortable on the mic than what he used to be. I think. As soon as the shit started picking up with him turning on the Judgment Day, I'm like, oh, he's like a natural baby face. Him as a heel, though, I couldn't stand that shit. He was like the outlier. Like he's the one who didn't get a WrestleMania match in the Judgment Day. Because Dom went against Ray, Rhea had the match against Charlotte, and then Finn had that horrible fucking Hell in a Cell match against my favorite wrestler of all time, Edge. But Damian Priest was the outlier. But then he had that match with Bad Bunny, I had to start looking at him a little bit different because I'm like, oh shit, hold on. But once he became a babyface, I liked him a lot better for sure. I ain't gonna hold y'all. He got way better over time, and which brings us to a problem now. I can't see a reality where Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley lose at Bad Blood because where do you go from there? Like I said, you kind of have to protect them. Finn can lose because he tag team champion, whatever. He'll go do whatever the fuck he's gonna do. Liv could lose because she's sexy. She a fine white girl from New Jersey, my Jersey queen, Jersey in the building. So she'll come out of that fine regardless because people are going to look at her looks if they don't care about anything else. If Rhea and Damian lose, what do you do with the Terror Twins next? Ain't no fucking mixed tag challenge or nothing. So
Right.
what do you do next with the Terror Twins if they lose?
That's what I was gonna say, bro. I'm glad it made me remember what I was gonna say. So with wrestling with reality, like, and I know it may sound kind of soft, but it's just the real shit. Um, with Rhea moving on to Jay Uso, it kind of diminishes the whole relationship she had with Dominic. So the next relationship she would, so okay, so now she's fucking with Jay Uso. If she break up, if this one don't be for real or whatever, it's just you're not going to take the next situation serious and serious. Like you want to see like a little bit of heartbreak to make it seem like real. Like, oh, okay, you 1 week you with this girl, even though I've been fucking with you for like 2 years on camera. Now, as soon as I see you, now I got a crush on this guy over here. Like, nah, bro. Look, I mean, but in reality, women do rebounds too. But if y'all want to, if they want to take that route, it need to be kind of acknowledged undertone, not just like forget about that shit. This is the new shit. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different if she was just like a few segments with them, like they were on camera for like
Facts.
years. So you
Yeah.
just can't throw another dude in there. The only way it would have worked if they did it in opposite, like they could throw Liv in there because it was the in between. So if she
Mm.
was fucking with Jay Uso on the side and then he got elevated to the main guy, then that's more realistic. Oh, I'm so sad. He's kind of hot. Like, okay, well then, nah. You
Yeah.
know, he should have just been tapping that, not all this. Well, we so tight and we so ride or die. But then it takes just 1 week for me to want to fuck with somebody else,
I
type
think
shit.
it's one way they could fix that. And this is the only way, which I think they're gonna do. You make you make it so that Liv Morgan and Finn Balor was the ones fucking around the whole time. That's the only way you could like convince me to get off with it. Because Finn said, "Yeah, I put it in Don Mir that he shouldn't have been that he shouldn't have been fucking around with Rhea no more. She was treating him like shit."
Yeah.
But if you be on some shit where, let's say Rhea does win, and then the Judgment Day still together. But then Liv start looking at Dom like he ain't shit. You shouldn't have been put yourself in a position to even be in the cage. You should have escaped the cage. You should have helped me. Finn would have helped me. He like, bitch, Finn would have helped you. Fuck you, what the fuck that mean?
Hmm.
Oh, nothing. And just keep planting seeds. You see her and Finn just backstage talking. She rubbing on Finn's jacket, and then the payoff could be that Rhea was like, I was always down for you. I ain't never, talked to nobody on the side. And then Dominic and Rhea could end getting back together, and then
Mm,
they take out Finn and Liv. That's probably the only way, because otherwise, the Rhea and Dom shit, they got to come back together eventually because the fans gonna want that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what you could do otherwise.
I don't know about that. I will say this though. Finn and Liv, I won't be surprised if that's where they head towards. Just because if you look at segments, they pulled up together before while Dom was still with Rhea, and he actually took the keys, her room number key from the hotel. Remember that segment where she gave it to Dom? He ended up taking it. So I think that's how it ends up. But as far as Rhea and Dom getting back together, I feel not just because Dom is such a good heel, him betraying Rhea made him even a bigger heel than what he already was. So for him to like eventually he's gonna turn babyface. You know that I mean look at name me a heel that was so let me a heel that didn't turn babyface at one point, you know?
At
So
WrestleMania, mark my words,
yeah, so
Dominic versus Ray. Dominic
yeah,
retires Ray. Dominic turns babyface. Mark
I
my
think
words.
so. I think he's gonna finally give the respect to his dad what he should have done a long time ago. Like give him that respect when they
Mhm.
do the hair versus mask match. So, but as far as them and him and Rhea getting back together, it's like nah, at least not now, you know. And as far as what's gonna happen if they lose, if Damien and Rhea lose, with Rhea is gonna be complicated. But with Damien, I already told you, Couch, I want him and our Truth to finally become a real tag team because they were actually pretty entertaining when they were doing those little segments. They could be something like Team Hell No, you know how Kane and Daniel Bryan were.
Mm.
And if not, you can always go for the IC title. That's the one title he hasn't won yet. So, but with Rhea, it's gonna be difficult if she loses because it's like, okay, what's gonna happen now with Rhea? She's gonna be lost in the shuffle, you know.
What y'all think of Kane and Cross?
Mm.
That I love. That's my guy. I'm sorry. That maybe I'm blinded, right? But I saw the potential that both the NXT runs he had. It showed that he could really be, if not that guy, he could at least be a high level IC champion. I'm not sure what the disconnect has been. You change his theme song, you give him the AOP. If you're gonna give him the AOP, they should have won at Mania, in my opinion. Losing to the Pride was what the fuck, whatever. But I think Cameron, if just give Cameron Cross and Scarlett and go back to what it was. Scarlett should be he's not a bad talker, but let Scarlett be the mouthpiece like she was, and let him just run motherfuckers over. Tell him to shave that shit off his head, go back to being bald. I don't understand how, because if that shit could work for NXT, I think it could work for the main roster. I don't care what nobody say. Sorry to say, y'all. That Cameron Cross run in NXT was a historic ass run, and he didn't even have to wrestle his ass off. He was just doing the bare minimum, and he was still a beast, even if you ain't like him. What they got him on now, try to have him on some conspiracy theorist, he's the guy that turns people heel, Xavier Woods and shit. Focus on this motherfucker getting the belt. He's not on some Wyatt Six Undertaker. Cameron Cross needs a belt. He's not a supernatural guy. He's just a rock and roll edgy type motherfucker. Like, he needs a belt. He can't be on some Wyatt Six shit. Nobody in Wyatt Six will never need a fucking belt if they keep doing what they doing.
So here's the thing. You know what really messed his first run up was when he got called up to the main roster.
That attire.
He was still not just that attire, but you don't bring what makes him cool. Like, you don't bring his girl. And also, he loses to Jeff Hardy for no reason, and there's no payoff after that. That was the most random shit ever. Why would you do that to a star? And correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't he still NXT champ when he came to the main roster? Or like he just got done having an NXT championship run? So
I
it's
think
like,
somebody beat him, I think.
yeah, so my thing was, you gave him this weird helmet and all that. You don't bring up the girl. You don't bring up anything. Like, he just looks random and weird. And then when he comes back, he has a different look, and it's like, okay, he's doing his thing, but at what cost? Now he's just for example, the whole Xavier Woods thing. It was because of him, but no one's
now
gonna
he's
remember
missing.
that.
Now he's missing. They're not even showing him no more.
That's what
He's
I'm
the reason
saying.
why. And now I'm like, all right, so where's Cameron Cross at now? He's supposed to keep planting seeds. But you're absolutely right. They had great momentum with that Drew McIntyre shit when he first came back.
Yes.
He beat Drew McIntyre. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And then once I saw, you could tell somebody is going to be a piece of shit by how they are when they're in the Royal Rumble. Once I saw him got eliminated in the Royal Rumble, and that shit was fairly quick, I'm like, oh yeah, he's fucked. It's over. It's over.
Yeah, I agree. If y'all don't mind me switching topics real quick.
I'll be right back. Hold on. Y'all keep going though. Y'all keep going. I hit the bathroom.
So I want to know, who do you got for the men's and the women's Royal Rumble this year?
let me think about that. Women's, okay. Who do I see next up? Who's next up? Because she already got the briefcase, so she don't need it. Baby girl. I don't know. Maybe give it to what's her name? The black one.
Naomi?
Yeah, it seemed like they're trying to low key push her. So maybe put her in there for the men. Maybe Jay Uso.
Oh, okay, that's actually interesting.
I gotta see what he does with this Intercontinental shit real quick though. He just got it. I don't know what their angle is it for. Is it just because they got angles? Their angle might have just to set his ass up just to give him a title. It doesn't just because he doesn't necessarily, or they might have him like be on some Shawn Michaels shit and just ride the shit for hella long.
Yeah,
and he's hella popular. Like you can't. I was telling my boy like he's a perfect pick for that because he's gonna sell them replicas out the roof. Them replicas gonna shoot out.
I wanted to buy one once he went that shot. I was like, damn, should I get the IC belt? But I think I was gonna get the AEW belt. That shit is $700. Kiss my ass.
Damn.
I think I'm gonna either get the IC belt or the North American Championship as my first belt.
Yeah. The NXT one or the classic one?
The NXT.
That
brown strap is nice.
Yeah. I got both of them. I'm looking at right now. I don't know if I want to do it because I was thinking about getting the '86 Hogan, but then they have like, and I know myself. I said if I get that belt, it's gonna turn into 3 belts because I'm gonna want the one with the face on it, and then I'm gonna want the one that look like the NWA one too. And I really don't have a favorite.
Mm.
I'm just picking out shit, just kind of that I like at this point. But I
Yeah.
was just like, I still need to get that $1 million belt. Let me just ice that. But
Oh
I was gonna buy that
yeah.
shit today.
That shit going to cost a grip, ain't it?
Yeah.
The $1 million one, the one that I see is 400. So that's more expensive than the rest of my belts. But I don't
Yeah.
know. It's the last one I want.
I'm trying to get that big gold belt.
Man, that's
Cause
easy. You can get that one from Amazon. That's like a
yeah,
super
but
like
I want the it's this specific one. It's like the brown stripe strap and it's silver and gold.
yeah.
That's the one I'm looking for, and
Mm.
I think I found one, but I'm trying to see other ones. But now I was asking him who do you got for the men and women's Royal Rumble? He was saying Naomi and Jey Uso. Well,
That would
what you
be
think
a.
about that, coach?
I
Who do
would
you
love.
got?
I would love for that to happen, but yeah, we talked about it yesterday. I think they're
Hmm.
gonna give CM Punk his win back because he's supposed to win last year supposedly,
Okay.
and I might change my mind now, but I still think they're trying to do Bianca versus Rhea. Rhea beat Liv Morgan, hold the belt to WrestleMania, have Bianca win, and she come up and be like, "Hey, remember you said we gotta get it on one soon? All right, I'm here now." Because eventually Jade and Bianca are gonna drop the belts, and they could just have them feud. But you see what Triple H is a long term storytelling motherfucker. The only way I can see, I thought when they faced the Unholy Union for the belts that Bianca and Jade were gonna lose, and Bianca was gonna blame Jade for why they lost, and then that plants the seed for them to start a their rivalry. But since that didn't happen, they're just gonna lose the titles on a random pay per view, and then they're gonna lose it before Royal Rumble, and then at Royal Rumble, Bianca's gonna throw Jade out, and if Bianca don't win, her and Jade are gonna get it on because she threw her out the match, or vice versa. That's how I see it.
So here's the thing. When it comes to the men, I think John Cena's gonna win it. I
Holy
think it'll
shit,
be
that's a
just
bold one.
because. I'm sorry. Listen, John Cena for the last
He,
5 6 years.
he should, bro. He should. Not to cut you.
Yeah,
He should. I just didn't think of him because he ain't wrestling, so like, he should.
yeah.
Yeah, he should.
The reason why is because everybody. The main thing when he was a full timer, he wins every time. He wins every time, bro. He hasn't won a single thing
Since he came
since
back.
2017, 2018. So, homie needs this run. I'm gonna say I don't care how nobody feels about it. They need to treat him like he's still Super Cena. Make this dude invincible. Have him win that Royal Rumble. He needs to win it. The story's right there. He hasn't won. You win the Royal Rumble, you get to be at Mania. There you go. Cena earned the right to be at Mania.
It's only
And
one way though. It's only two ways that they're gonna let that happen.
what's up
He
with
has to
Randy?
he has to either face Randy for the belt or
Of
Cody for
course.
the belt. That's the
So
only
here's my
way.
thing. I see him and Cody going at it. I don't see that Mania.
Mm.
I don't see that Mania. I see story because again, Triple H is a story guy. It's gonna be Randy versus Cena one final time at Mania. That's how I see it.
It got to
It
be for the
should be
belt
for the
though.
world title.
It got to be
And
because John Cena breaks the record. It got
yeah,
to be.
but
Randy need the facial hair back. I don't like bald face Randy. Either he need to grow some hair or get the facial hair, or get the facial hair and cut the hair. I don't like the bald. He would look some because how hubby is. He would
Yeah,
look kind of more badass with facial hair, bro.
he
yeah,
like a fucking mole rat.
Yo, he looks like generic wrestler number two just with tattoos.
It's
I ain't
because
gonna
you
lie.
know why he looked like that though? Because he got more weight on him. If he was a little slimmer,
Yeah,
if he was slimmer like '09
yeah.
Randy Barber, he would look right. But like he's so fucking cocky now that I think he should get the sideburn. Randy was dope with the vest. I
Oh
was
yeah,
fucking
oh
down
yeah.
with
That
that
was I,
Randy.
I love the Randy that came out and RKO people out of nowhere. Hell
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that was my favorite Randy. But I think Randy should win the title from Cody
Yeah,
and
for sure.
have them go at it. Because yo, Gunter beat him. So what's gonna happen? And let's be real, we can also say we can see Cena versus Gunther. But let's be real,
I don't want
people want to
that.
see Gunther against
Yeah.
Brock more than what they want Cena. And as far as Braun Breaker, he ain't gonna become world champion in a few months. There's no
Mm-mm.
plans. So it's gotta be listen, it's gotta be this. Either Randy And if Randy didn't go Randy, I'll settle for CM Punk. Nothing else can happen at Mania. Do not do
They ain't doing
learn
it.
from your mistakes from Kurt Angle. You could have gave him John Cena perfectly. No, but you gave him Baron Corbin. And not to hit on Baron Corbin or anything. The dude's actually very underappreciated and underrated in my opinion. But ain't no reason for him to retire Kurt Angle. And it ain't benefited him no type of way. So Cena and Randy go at it at Mania one final time. Hell, after that, because Cena even said it, he's gonna wrestle the whole 2025. Have them win the tag titles after that. Be like, yo, we said we the last time we'll wrestle each other, but I don't mean we can't share the ring with each other no more. So have them become a tag champions, which I feel like they should have been done that years ago, in my opinion. So Cena should win the men's Royal Rumble. As far as the women goes, honestly, if if Rhea doesn't win, I see her winning the Rumble. And if that doesn't work out, I hate to be the guy, but this is WWE. If Charlotte Flair comes back
Oh
in
shit.
that Rumble, listen, if Charlotte Flair comes back, I'm sorry, it's
Yo,
guaranteed that she's gonna win. Name me a time where that woman came back and she didn't win automatically right then and there.
you know what? We haven't seen Charlotte Flair with one of the new titles, and I'm still holding on to this. I think she's gonna break her. I think she's gonna break her father record. People think I'm crazy, but bro, how many 1 month, 1 week title reigns has Charlotte Flair has had just to build up the numbers? I think
That's
she's gonna
literally
break that
majority
record,
of her
bro.
literally majority of her title reigns
Hmm.
lasted a month or two. Bro, 2017 or 2016, that whole year
She was dropping that bitch back and forth. Like she lost
to
and got it back.
Sasha Banks. Monday Night Raw, Sasha beats her. The next paper, she has it back. Monday Night Raw, Sasha beats her. All because they wanted to keep her undefeated on pay-per-view, which that was just so random. So if Charlotte Flair comes back at the Royal Rumble, whether you
Mm.
want it or not, if you was to go on DraftKings, whether you want her to win or not, if Charlotte's there, you bet everything on Charlotte because Charlotte will
And
9 times out of 10
shit,
win.
she could have a third match against Rhea low key. We
Yeah,
ain't
but
think
the thing
about
is,
that, bro.
we already seen that though.
We seen it twice, but you know, yo, Triple H. I know how Triple H think, bro. He like,
Listen,
well, the
the one
third one,
thing the one thing we can agree that Vince McMahon and Triple H have in common, they love Charlotte. So they're gonna push her to the moon.
Tiffany versus
So
Charlotte Mania. Was Charlotte put Tiffany over? Nah,
no. If
nah.
anything,
She
that's
already she
that's
already put somebody over. She ain't do.
listen,
Some people have egos, and some people you gotta understand how they
and she
move.
has an ego.
She's not fucking putting over people. Charlotte Flair doesn't feel like she's in that era or that prime where, oh, I'm on some John Cena shit, bro. The women they want to wrestle to their damn 45 as long as they get their fucking belts. I don't think it's a great idea,
Mhm.
but Charlotte Flair not on that bullshit. She want to break the record. I know that for sure. She want to break the record
So here's what I'm gonna say. Charlotte, I don't see why. I don't know Charlotte as a person, but if she's not happy about putting over her own best friend Becky Lynch, what makes you think she's gonna be happy and putting over some new girl that can, well, run for her money in the ring? Because see, what separated Charlotte from her father was she was probably a better wrestler than her father in ring wise.
for sure.
That's what people still gave her chances. The audience, of course. Now you got Tiffany Stratton who does the exact same thing as Charlotte, and you can argue she does it better. Why would she put Tiffany over if she wasn't happy to put over her own best friend Becky Lynch? And Becky Lynch was red hot.
And they ain't even friends no more.
My point exactly.
Hey, Ricky, I want to ask you this. I
What's
want to
up?
ask you this. So I got a video. Y'all can check it out in the chat. It's so basically it was booking John Cena's final run. So
Okay.
my idea for that. Hold on, these dogs. Hey, is to him to reformate the NWO, Hollywood NWO, right? But the thing about it is, it ain't just storyline. Like, so I said, okay, boom, we got the Rock. He gonna, excuse me, Cena will come back, but not like, kind of like the Thugonomics, but but still flexing, like because he got the big money flex. He don't just
Mm-hmm.
do movies; he do the big movies. So
Mm-hmm.
that could all be put into his shit. So he come out all black talking that shit how he used to.
Mm-hmm.
Batista come out, then they bait Batista in, and it's the three of them on a
Okay.
Hollywood
Okay.
flex shit on a Hollywood flex shit, but they can really bring it because Batista get the big money too, and they don't
Yeah.
need the belts. And then so it's Cena, Batista, and Rock, and then they
Mm.
flex the point. So we got the Rock, they all big money movie stars, and then we got the
Okay.
nigga here who run the shit with the influence. So it's kind of like Cena is the leader, but Rock is the money bag, the enforcer,
Mm.
because he get to make shit happen, and then
Okay.
Batista too, and then he's the muscle or whatever, and they can big time flex. They don't need to get no titles. They could just
Yeah.
come and be like, "We just got out the jet. We just want to fuck with you peons. You
So
niggas are weak." Just that
yeah.
type shit.
So here's my thing. I have a video where Cena forms where I booked Cena forming an NWO. This is how I would do it. Have Punk, have Randy, and have Rey Mysterio. The reason why listen, John Cena turning heel is still it will still be shocking to this day. But the second biggest thing that'll be as crazy as John Cena turning heel is Rey Mysterio turning heel. John Cena was heel at one point. There was never a time in WWE where Rey Mysterio was heel. So to have Mr. John Cena doesn't discriminate, doesn't care what you like, doesn't care what color you are, go from a bad guy to Rey Mysterio, every kid's hero. Them form NWO alongside Randy, who just look at Legend Killer Randy Orton. Look at '09 Randy Orton. That dude is a crazy dude, and CM Punk, he'll fit perfectly in my opinion.
All right, so I agree 100% what you're saying, but the only problem is this, bro.
Mm.
Rey Mysterio lost some sauce. This in LWO Brooklyn, he lost a lot of sauce from that, bro.
So
He
I'm
kind
glad
of
you brought
looking a
that up.
little, he
I'm
kind
glad
of
you brought
looking
that
kind
up.
of he kind of looking a little weak right now. But
I'm
when he
glad.
first came, it
Hmm.
was a good idea. But what have they done? They ain't did shit, bro.
Right. I'm glad you brought that up. This is where you can make this interesting. He brought back the LWO to elevate them. They
He
haven't
got to take
done
off the
nothing.
mask at least. He got to come with some shit. He got to
Right.
take off the
So
mask. Something.
my thing is because he tried to elevate them and it's obviously not working. They're not over. It goes Mysterio and Zelina Vega and everybody else. So what do you do?
Break
What
that
do
bitch
you
up.
do? Ray says, "All right, fuck
Mm-hmm.
y'all. Y'all holding me back. I'm Rey Mysterio. I I'm what non-wrestling fans know because if you look you
He got
show
to take off the mask though, bro, for it to work.
you think so?
Yeah, bro.
Because the thing with Ray is I would love to see that. I don't think Ray's gonna do it just because he respects the lucha libre culture too much. But my thing is with
Yeah,
Ray,
he respect the Gucci and the Louis. He stayed with the shit on.
that's true. He actually has a Louis Vuitton Ray Mysterio mask, believe
He
it or
got
not.
hella shit, bro. He be wearing
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
that shit every time. If
So
you start paying attention to his clothes, it be all designer shit. You don't
yeah, like I'll be watching his
every
interviews
day.
and be having like Louis Vuitton logos. So my thing is either take the mask off like you, or give him a brand new mask that's different from Rey Mysterio and the side eagles and all that. Take that off, give him a
Some
brand
dark,
new mask.
scary shit, low key.
Mm-hmm.
A
That would be
ski mask.
fire. Oh, shit.
Nah,
That is a ski
give him a
mask.
shiesty. Give him a
Give me
shiesty.
a ski mask with a beanie and
Make
a
him
Yeah.
look like
helmet.
a rapper from New
He's
York
back
and
from that
shit.
Valley Hill. We doing this for that Valley Hill.
Yeah.
I had to
Yeah,
go
that
to that
should be
Valley Hill
hard
to
I
get
though.
mean,
my
Ray
stuff.
is from the hood, so it can work. Ray's from the hood. He's street certified. So I will say this though. I think if they're gonna do NWO, I would like them to be. This is most likely never gonna happen. But I need JTG to come back to the company. Just because Cena was supposed to have his faction. If y'all remember, the CTC, Crime Time and Cena. Remember that when they tried
Oh
to do
yeah,
something with
they
that?
did a couple of tag team matches at the six
Yeah, but
man.
Cena got injured and they scratched the plans, which is crazy because I felt like that's when Crime Time could have won the titles, the tag titles, and Cena would have been WWE champ. Bring him back and put him a part of the new NWO too, because JTG If I've been paying attention to his indie work, the dude has improved from level 10 to level 100. The dude's a monster in the ring. Like he kills it. So he's someone I feel like should have been came back. So yeah,
You got a YouTube channel too. You should fuck with it.
I did. I actually did.
Bobby
Yeah,
Lashley
I
got
watched.
one. Bobby Lashley,
Bobby
I
Lashley shit
it's
subscribed
hard.
to that one
Bobby
too.
Lashley shit hard.
Yeah, I'm following all these guys, and now I'm glad you brought up Bobby Lashley. MVP just made AEW appearance.
that's what I was gonna bring up. Yeah,
Where is everybody saying, "Oh, he's gonna get Swerve," but I see Bobby
Mm-mm,
going there,
mm-mm.
and I see
Yep.
Shelton joining, and I'm seeing them bringing the Hurt Business there. Of course, they're not going to call themselves the Hurt Business. WWE's not going to allow
Listen,
that
listen,
shit.
listen. This is what they gonna do.
Mm.
I would do this shit. This shit would be funny as fuck. Call them the Hurt Foundation. Just to be on some funny shit. Call them the Hurt Foundation. Bobby Lashley need to go to AEW. Why? Because the schedule could be easier. He could work 100 days out of a 362-day work schedule. He got MVP. Shelton is the only one I don't know about because I know he doing stuff for that independent all black wrestler promotion right now. I know he doing shit for them, but if he do come, cool. You have Swerve go against Bobby Lashley. Listen, I wouldn't be mad at a 2 out of 3 falls. Bobby Lashley Swerve, nice little rivalry. Put Swerve over though. At the end of the day, he just signed his big ass contract. He's the future of AEW. He will be a multi-time AEW champion for sure. So, but you can get some good matches out of Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley, I'm sure he don't give a fuck about being a world champion anymore. He might want to be world champion one time just to say he been world champion in essentially the most important companies. But I think Bobby Lashley wouldn't have a problem doing the job for Swerve. Or you do some shit where Swerve turn on Prince and Nana, get more heat, and then you have MVP manage Swerve. Now you could go that route as well, but you know we all know Tony Khan isn't the smartest motherfucker in the world, but he could do it.
I think they want to test Swerve face capabilities first
Mm.
though. They
I
ain't
agree.
finished testing it. They ain't finished testing it yet.
Yeah, I agree with that part.
They
I'm
like these
saying that.
niggas like selling these t-shirts at the end of the day. Them
Yeah.
t-shirts
And,
is
and sneakers, shit, he got sneakers now, $250. I'm like, damn, twenty
Oh
fifty dollars.
yeah, I saw that too.
Shit,
Here's
a
my
little
thing though.
pricey.
With if the Hurt Business comes to AEW, you gotta
Swerve is
add
goated to me
Mercedes
though.
Mornez. You gotta
I
add
don't see how people even try to
Mm,
hate on him. He know how to do everything. He got the look, he got the
Yeah.
skills, he got the mic,
Hmm.
he got all the shit. Like what y'all want him to do? Like I
and
don't know.
he not a generic black wrestler.
No,
Yo, if you
not one
really
bit.
look at his character, you
Hmm.
even if he come out to a hip hop track, whatever, you still like, yo, this motherfucker's insane. This is
Hmm.
motherfucking Bane from Batman. This motherfucker
Yeah.
going crazy.
Yeah.
Nana is what brings the appeal for like if you never watched AEW, never watched wrestling, and you see Nana dancing and shit as a black person, you be like, oh shit, nigga, I'm swerving when I'm driving.
Hmm.
But Swerve, he's all about that business. The Mercedes Monet pairing,
Hmm.
I would not mind it, but he don't need it. I think
I agree.
she would benefit more than he probably
That's what
would.
I'm. That's why I was getting at. I feel like to benefit her, she's called the CEO, right? This
Mm-hmm.
is the business. Just right there, that alone. But it can benefit her way more than it'll benefit them for sure. But it can only benefit them as in, okay, they're definitely going to be on TV now. Because, see, that's the problem. You join AEW, you're on TV for a little bit, then you're gone. And another thing that I feel like would be beneficial with Bobby Lashley has said that that one fighting promotion that Conor McGregor owns now,
Mm.
BKFC, bare knuckle fighting, they even told him, yo, we would like you to come and do a little fight if you want. And he said he'll be down to it. So with that being said, Bobby, who is an actual real legit athlete, could benefit off of AEW. AEW can benefit off of him while he does a couple of wrestling matches, trains, does, I don't know, bare knuckle fighting or boxing, because that's something else he wants to do. They can be like, oh, that's this dude. Let's watch AEW. So,
Did MVP actually say he's not cleared to wrestle again? Because he could come back in a wrestling role.
That is true.
so here's the thing. MVP had an amazing match with Rey Mysterio when he came back, and then apparently he got injured, but then he was cleared. But he said he likes the management role. I would like to see him wrestle, just because if you look at the moveset, he has elevated, and he's actually a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so he can use that as a for his moveset. But I think, listen, for a dude of his age, he's still in pretty good shape. So I see him having a couple of more wrestling matches. I do.
If fucking Chris Jericho could wrestle right now, MVP could wrestle right now. Fuck it.
Agreed.
I'll say it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Come on
Agreed.
now.
Hey,
Agreed.
you gonna hate me for this, but I think Almost is fire, bro. I don't see why. I don't know why. I don't see why the cats don't get behind him. He almost is fire. I seen that nigga in front row at fucking Money in the Bank, and he was slanging everybody. And that shit, I don't know, maybe because I was there, but it hit different. And look, it was like some real shit. He was in the Money in the Bank match. That one, the year that Liv won.
Mm-hmm.
Seen, I was there, right up there, and I was just like, damn, this motherfucker's impressive. I don't know why people don't like him, but I don't know. Like he looks like I don't know what y'all expect him to do. Drop kicks and what the fuck y'all want him to do? Like
You know what I
he
think it
looks like what
is?
he's supposed to do. He come in there, fuck you up, and that's it. What you want him to do? Fucking
Yeah.
titles?
I think the problem is you have someone like Braun Strowman, right? Who's also a big dude. Who, if you look, like, this is still a crazy sentence for me to say. I still can't believe that I get to say this, but Braun Strowman's best matches and some of the best matches from 2017 was him against Big Show, where you have Braun Strowman doing drop kicks, doing a spinning move, like when like they grab your arm and then you roll in the floor and then you do a kick up. Braun Strowman was doing all of that. So I think when they look at guys like that, they expect someone like as Omos to do the same shit, and it's like that's not it. Omos is a throwback.
He's a
Omos
pure,
Some cats
he's
is
a
got the
pure
presence.
big man.
I feel like some cats got the presence where your character is. You don't do. That's the part of the character that you
hmm
don't do shit.
Like Great
yeah,
Khali. What the fuck?
Yeah, but see, he was just Kylie had to look. They fucked up because he was too awkward.
very
He had to
awkward.
look like if he was to just cut promos and talk shit about people and look like that, he'll get over. But it's like
Oh
his
yeah,
walk was all frail and shit, the way he walked and
yeah.
everything
His
like that.
arms going like
Yeah,
literally,
like he had a
which
posture for it.
Yeah.
The look, yeah,
show.
but he didn't have that badass like you see somebody like if you
hmm
let's say we go to the bar or something. He one of the security guards like, damn, that nigga hella big.
Hell
But
yeah, you won't fuck with that
but
dude.
you already looking for his weaknesses because he looks so awkward though. Like if I boot
Yeah,
him in the
like
leg, but like
exactly.
somebody else though, you wouldn't do that. If
So
it was
oh,
fucking Big E mugging and shit in front of the bar, you'd be like, I'm gonna leave this big nigga alone, and that's
yeah.
gonna be that. But
Yeah,
Kali, you gonna be like, this nigga, oh, but he kind of frail and kind of like move like robotic ish and shit. So
yeah. Like take out his legs, and then that's pretty much it. But I want to bring this up because I noticed something. You look at guys like Hogan and Khali who really couldn't wrestle.
For shit.
Why in the fuck, when I watch videos of them wrestling in Japan, Hogan is moving like a cruiserweight, and the Great Khali is doing a top rope move, and it looks perfect. Explain to me what is it about Japan wrestling that takes the most trash wrestlers and make them give you a 5-star classic? What is up with that? Like OG, let me know, man. Like you've been watching wrestling. You said it. You watched Hogan and all them. What's your thoughts on that? How when like you see these wrestlers that literally couldn't wrestle for shit, but when they're in Japan, they out here moving like cruiserweights. What you think about that?
Well, when he come back, oh, you on mute. You on mute.
now you're gonna get me into the psychology bag, bro, because it's kind of like what I said earlier. Like some jobs, character isn't to them to do something. So let's think about it. Hulk is made from Incredible Hulk. Does that sound like drop kicks and shit? And fuck no, you ain't. The whole character part is I'm this big at. Because the thing about it, Hulk was hella big, but he was hella big before hella niggas was hella big.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hella he big, but it's hella people that's hella big. But back then, like if you look at Rocky 3, look how bigger than he was than everybody
Oh,
else.
yep.
So that point, he ain't supposed to be doing drop toe holds and shit. But in Japan, that's what they respect. They respect the skill of it. You know what I mean? They don't care about the
Oh shit.
entertainment of it. They like the skill of in the story. You know what I mean? Like just watch some New Japan shit. They got the best. I don't even know. I don't even know what they be saying, but they got the best commentary out. And I don't even like. Man, you know you can screen share, bro. You gotta pull some shit up sometimes. That shit, the New
Hell yeah.
Japan commentary be going crazy, bro.
Yo, fucking somebody bleeding green said shit. Tonga Loa could work in Japan, which is funny enough, bro.
We
When they
seen.
first debuted, I seen the motherfuckers. I'm like, I know them from somewhere. I'm like, oh, these the Bullet Club motherfuckers. Oh
Hmm.
shit, why they so ass in WWE?
Look, what OG just did right there. That's what he did. Please tell me y'all watched that video. What the hell is this? My man is playing one ups with himself with one hand.
Bro,
I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it. I said this before, and people came at me and they said I was talking crazy, but it's not crazy when it's facts. That motherfucker's only there because he is a Samoan and he's related to that Samoan family.
you know what's
He is
crazy?
not good at all. I
Somebody
don't.
told me that them niggas not even Samoans. They're like
You lying?
they're like part of the snooker family. Like they like
I thought he was
cousins.
paying how much to E Honda. That's what I looked at
They
it like.
they not the Fatus or
So they're not
and
even
Wagyu.
related. Because this is my thing,
They're like third cousin type shits. If anything, yeah, and it might not even be that. They not no
right?
Fatus or nothing like that for
Because this
sure.
is what pisses me off. The Rock and Roman are not really cousins. They're not even cousins for real. Not like
It's
they're
like
more cousins than the lot
Well,
than Tamalon and them.
you got three black
I'm about to
cats
say.
on
I'm about
here,
to say
so we know
shit.
what the fuck that mean. You know, we got cousins.
Shit, nigga.
Yeah, that's true. Like, man, if I know what you
I
mean, but
If I
fought
like,
my
was black,
cousin,
I
nigga.
wouldn't agree, but I'm black, so I get it. Like
Hey,
right?
this,
look,
that
me and
is my
Alfie
cousin. Fuck
cousins and shit. Fuck out of here.
Listen, I get it. I get where they coming from. But the way they doing this whole family bloodline, it's like, yo, half of y'all motherfuckers ain't even really related. Y'all not related. The fuck you mean bloodline? With like, that's what fucks me up so much. I'm like, which I get it, story
But that's
purposes.
kind of dope though, low key. If you
It's
think
kind of
about it,
dope, but also it's like kind of like a little.
that's a
You gotta
power
look at
trip.
it this way too, though. Oh,
If
because
all three, if we all the same age and all three of our mamas play cards
We
and drink
cousins, nigga.
tea,
that's
and we
true. That's
kindergarten
true.
together and
That's
graduate from
true.
high school, nigga,
Yo,
you my cousin and you my cousin, both of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna even explain that shit. Well, technically, nah, nigga,
yo.
that's my cousin. Because my real cousin, I don't even like his ass. So
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
no,
I don't
that's
like my aunt. I
That's
don't like my
true.
uncle. Fuck them. This
Listen,
is my cousin right here.
I I grew up in a Puerto Rican household, right? And you know how many people I'm thinking, yo, these are my uncles and aunties. Oh, these are my cousins. And I'm like, yo, how are we related? And they're like, so I met him when I was like 15 and we were best friends. And I'm like, wait. Y'all not even related? So how the hell he my uncle? And they're like, and then literally be like, boy, that is your uncle and that is final and that's that. And I'm like, that's how that shit works?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, damn. I'm like, shit, I guess we all family, so I get it. But at the same time, it's like, damn, all of y'all gonna say y'all related? Like, shit.
I will say it was kind of a trip. I remember when they had the fucking the press conference in Vegas, and
Mm.
it was kind of weird seeing Roman Reigns not looking like the guy, and only because The Rock was
Ah,
there. Like
yo,
it wasn't even just them walking. Like damn, like
yeah.
just his energy just made him go to Scottie Pippen. That was
You know what's
crazy.
crazy? Someone pointed something out that I laughed at. It said when The Rock's not around, Roman's in charge. When The Rock's around, Roman is basically what Solo is to Roman.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, if you
Yeah.
look the way they it's like just look at the way they were standing next to each other. Look at their
Mm-hmm.
presence. Listen, I'm not a big fan of The Rock as the person, but at the end of the day, that dude has aura. He does. So when Roman was next to him, it's like, all right, bro, you little bro. Yeah, fuck what you did the
He
last
is.
4 years.
He is
You
little
little bro
bro.
right
Fuck
now.
that. He
But
little bro forever.
look too, and this is you cannot ignore this, nigga.
Mm,
You got not millions, like the Miz got millions.
mm-hmm.
Once you reach hundreds of millions of dollars, you
It's
got
different.
automatic unlock or
Oh
especially
yeah,
especially when people know it though.
like The Rock. bro.
like he ain't
He
just rich. Like he's 100 million rich, so he could come here and be
he's
like,
set for
"Yeah,
life,
I see
rich.
this shit. I don't like it," and you can be
Yeah.
like, "Well, shit, that nigga got the like
Hmm.
for real money and influence, not just like even like Stone Cold. Stone Cold, they can say he's the top of all time, all that shit.
Hmm.
If you like him, but he don't got the bag like the Rock. Like the Rock
No,
got the for real
None of them niggas got the
bag.
bag like The Rock for real.
no,
He got the
because you gotta keep in mind,
for real
yeah,
bag.
because The Rock got his own clothing line. He got his own tequila line. He's in every single box office movie. So
Protein
it's
powder,
like,
all that shit.
yeah, exactly, yeah, exactly. So my thing is, I think he even has a partnership with the UFC with his clothing brand, his workout clothing brand.
That nigga got his own
So
sneakers.
yeah, and he bought. And I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure just a few years ago he bought the XFL from Vince McMahon.
Yeah, he did. That
He
shit ain't
did,
work
right?
out, but
So homie's
he got
everywhere.
Terramana. He got the tequila too. Yo, The Rock.
That's what I said.
He
He
go.
has his own tequila.
Which is
The only thing I'm
that shit
surprised
better
he
than
don't have.
Casamigos, by the way. Just let y'all know.
Hell yeah. Uh, I think I'm surprised the only thing he doesn't have is
A team.
like that and like
He
some
probably got a
type of
soccer
like
team or some shit. Low
some
key.
shit like that. And I want to ask y'all a question. Are y'all if this dude runs for president, are y'all really gonna vote for him? Like, like I need to know.
I don't vote for president no more.
I would, bro. I ain't
You
gonna lie.
would? You would?
if Donald
Yeah,
Trump,
bro,
Nah.
look already now. Who we got? We got
if
her
Donald
and
Trump can win, why not?
That's true. That's true. That's true.
he got some charisma. He can get some deals made. Nigga, he be in them talking to them
I'm
foreigners. He
saying,
know how to get their asses going.
at the end of the
Yeah.
day, if
Take
you a
this to
good
the and take this
businessman,
people, make this world shit going on. And that's the bottom line. You had them motherfuckers laughing. Next thing you know, shit,
hmm
I rent
Hmm.
300. You know what I'm saying?
bro, if you a good businessman, I at least know you can fix the economy at minimum. That's all. All I care about is the economy. I don't care about the laws and shit. I just don't want to pay $3, $5 for the fucking gas. That's all I care about, bro. Fuck,
Facts.
that's just me.
No, that's facts though. That's facts. So,
Oh
what
man,
was I going with this? Oh yeah, with the Cena retirement tour, right? Could people are saying if Punk or Randy can't do it, they give Cena and Rock one more time for the third time. What
Mm-mm.
y'all think about that?
It gotta be Rock versus Roman. I don't see
Mm.
no other way. We it gotta be Rock versus Roman because they're already fucked up 40. It gotta be Rock versus Roman, and Punk is definitely getting Seth, whether it be triple threat or 1-on-1. So John Cena gotta get whatever he can get at this point. If not Randy, it might be another young boy, whether people like it or not. That's just the way the business goes. John Cena is loyal to the business, and he fuck it. He might say, "Y'all just put me on my back, bro." That's how everybody else went out, which is stupid to me. I think
Yeah.
you should win, but whatever.
Um.
I want to say a side note. When I finesse my way into WWE and start the booking and the writing, I just want to tell you cats, nigga, I already knew it first. Don't be saying I'm lucky and don't say it's an accident because I've already got it planned. That's all I want to say.
Hey yo, I want to say this. I'm not saying it's official, but next year I think your boy's gonna start training. I think I might. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a try. Cause listen, I can remember a time where I didn't want to be a wrestler. So
Go for it, bro.
yeah. So I'm not saying. Yeah, I'm not saying
Bro, how old
fuck
are you?
YouTube. I'm 20.
Bro,
Mm-hmm.
my friend, he start. How long has it been back? Less than 8 months. He was on Raw and he was just on this past SmackDown and Raw, bro. He just started like 9 months ago. Now you don't gotta compare yourself to that projection, but I'm just saying
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because
yeah,
he's
yeah.
not the key part. He's like 37.
Mm.
You
Never too.
20?
It's never too late.
Mm-hmm.
Never
I'm
too
Yeah, you
early.
20.
20.
You better do it, bro. Where you live at?
Jersey, Patterson, New Jersey.
Jersey boys. You
Yeah,
know
we
we in here.
Jersey.
They got some good. They got start following the independents too. Like they got
Yeah,
cause they got YouTube channels.
yeah,
So not
yeah.
even just like I
I'm
follow West
following
Coast,
that.
bro. Yeah, you watch them shits because they be live screaming and all that.
Yeah, cause listen, I ain't gonna lie. Cause me and Black Couch, we be talking about gimmicks. I'm not even lying. I have a whole book, different gimmicks. I'm writing down. Cause let's be real, everybody loves wrestling,
Humble, what's
but
going on? Keep
but
on.
sometimes you don't even need to be the best wrestler. You just gotta be the best entertainer. So
Facts.
I'm trying to learn all the aspects part of it, and I'm writing down gimmicks after gimmicks where I feel like, yo, this can work.
Oh, wait, hold on,
Like,
hold on. Herbert
hmm
said Monster Factory in Jersey. See,
hmm
shout out to Herbert Campbell, bro. Thanks for the link.
This,
And then,
this what you do, bro. I'm telling you, like if you go to Instagram
hmm
and just type in any independent one you know,
hmm
follow like 10 of them. After that, it's just gonna feed. You ain't gonna have to do shit. It's just gonna feed them to you. That's
hmm
how I be knowing. Like all these, it's hella independent cats follow me, but
yeah,
I be they be feeding them to. They be feeding me to their asses. So,
facts.
yeah,
I gotta.
you ain't got after like 10. You don't have to leave. Let me find some more. Like you ain't got. It's just when you log in, it's just gonna feed you them. Even where you
hmm
live at, it's gonna feed you all the New York shits.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out. As a matter of fact, if it's cool with y'all, I got this gimmick that I want to run by y'all. If that's cool with y'all, and I wanted to see y'all opinions about it.
shit, we live. Let's go.
So I think we should. My gimmick is basically this is a gimmick that I thought of. The three faces of Ricky is like the three faces of Foley, but see, this is the difference. You got one face right where 1 minute I'm like this lucha libre dude, right? I'm all about think of Rey Mysterio basically, positivity, you know, always good with the kids, humble. But then I got this other gimmick where, and one time I'll be like on some rock star shit. Like I don't like nobody. I'm wearing all black, black leather. I'm tatted up and all that. Stuff like that. And then for the third gimmick, because listen, if you're from the hood, most likely I don't know if WWE is the one behind this, but I don't know what it is. But they grabbing hood people and just making them wear gold chains and sunglasses and shit, especially if you black from the hood. They doing that gimmick. We talked about that couch, so
Hmm.
you know what I'm talking about. So stuff like that. So what y'all think about that?
You about to go Black Couch? Go ahead.
Something like that can work,
hmm
but your character work got to be damn near flawless because
hmm
if you got three different characters essentially in one. If one is too strong, then whoever promotes you with, whoever you under is going to tell you to get rid of the other two because they're going to deem
hmm
it as unnecessary. Like each character will really have to have like a backstory every time you come out with a different theme type shit. It's something that I would like to
Yes.
see in wrestling for sure. But it's something that like somebody like a Bray Wyatt essentially you like when he was doing the fiend shit, he was doing the Firefly Funhouse. Like you shouldn't wrestle with all three. One
Yeah.
should be I'm doing the promo backstage, blah blah blah, and then a switch just flip, and then I come out to the other one, and then I only bring out the other one when I'm really beefing with somebody and I want to beat his ass. You know what I'm
Sort
saying?
of,
Like
sort of
something
like
like
Finn
that.
Balor with the Demon King.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Got you. Got you.
It's doable, show. How would
Right.
you hide the tattoos? How you know he got tattoos?
I don't got tattoos for now, but here's
Look,
the thing.
you
I can
racist. Say nah.
listen. Hoodies. Everybody likes hoodies, so
I'm
you
gonna
can
say
just wear hoodies.
people wrestle with long sleeve shit sometimes,
Yeah, like
arm
Jeff
sleeves and
Hardy.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, MVP did, and I
Oh
think
yeah,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
No
So
problem.
and I'm pretty sure he's tatted up. What you think, OG?
All right, so I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm the dream
Of
killer.
course, of course. Hey, that's all I. Hey, that's all I asked for. That's all I asked for.
No, so this is because I'm gonna be realistic with you.
Mm.
Oh shit.
You
I'm gonna
mute.
say he sounded realistic with you. Fuck you. I'm out.
Nah, no, it's a good idea, but the only thing is this, bro.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry about the three characters until you get over with the one character.
mm.
You focusing
Mm,
on all that shit, nah, bro. Once you get the one character over, then you get the other ones.
mm,
You just starting and you got three matches and you introducing three characters. There you already done.
mm-hmm.
You already done. 1 week you're this character, the other week you're this character, the other week no. So you got to get the one over first,
Right.
then incorporate it. But don't think okay, I'm about to start wrestling and ask three characters. Nah, bro.
Mm,
Pick the one you want and then bring the
okay.
other ones in later. Don't try to because you're gonna confuse the average
Sort
wrestling
of
fan.
like
They
right.
gonna be like, "What the fuck is he? Is he? You're gonna look like a jobber. You're gonna come in looking like a jobber, bro. You're
Okay,
gonna come
like
in
you
looking
sort of
like
like
New Jersey
uh-huh.
talent because you don't even got a character. You three,
Mm-hmm.
you got to get them. You got to get them. You got to get them hooked on one.
Mm,
So keep the idea. but
Hmm.
just pick the one you can do the longest, and then keep them in the bag.
Right. So that way it can like sort of elevate myself or reinvent
Yeah,
myself,
but
right?
don't try to come in with a 3 piece. It's too much.
Got you, got you.
It's
Yeah,
too much.
cause like I was thinking, like, cause I'm more of the lines of either I go straight like dark with one, or I just be like start off just Jersey dude, ghetto, sweats and Jordans and stuff for now, but then eventually evolved into something else.
Yeah, because look
Like,
at this. Because well, I can't expect you to know this. So,
mm,
I'm a big wrestling fan, but my main channel that I've been doing for the long time is like gaming shit and bitches.
okay,
So, I write a lot of books. So I had a plan to where I'm gonna want to write myself in as a manager by
mm,
starting as a regular person, take a bump, but my character would be kind of like Prince Nana. But the thing
mm,
about it is, I didn't get it from Prince Nana. Like I wasn't inspired from him. I thought about it in my head
mm-hmm,
before I even seen him, and it's basically like I have a character. Like, say I'm your manager, right? So
okay.
Ricky, Shadow, and then so I'm your manager. So I'd be like, yeah, Ricky, and then I be Kingdom, and I'm just super obnoxious and super
Yeah,
flamboyant, coming with grills and furs and shit. And I'm supposed to get you over, but I'm there to get myself over.
Yeah,
But
we
right.
talked
doing
about
that,
this.
I'm giving myself heat
Yeah,
because
and then
they
I
like,
gotta
man,
look at
fuck
you
him, he think
as
all that. Yeah, I want y'all
yeah,
to think I'm all of that.
right.
So
And
that
now
was
I'm gonna
Yeah.
look at you like, yo, I'm the star. I'm the star. Chill.
and then
Like I
and
see
then
what you
and then
mean.
he'll get over because he could just I could do it so good that he could get over just by making expressions like, well, what about me? And they
Hmm.
can
I'll
they
be
can say
like,
a whole thing behind you and shit.
yeah,
That's the whole plan, though.
And then once
yeah,
you wrestle, they'll be like, "Oh, he gonna get over on the wrestling. Oh, he a good
yeah,
wrestler." I want to be a manager. I ain't gonna lie. I think
yo,
whoever
we
see
can.
my videos and skits, y'all know I
Hmm.
could talk low
Yo,
key,
that
high
Velveteen
key.
Dream one, that was my favorite. The one where you did Velveteen Dream, that was
That
my
was
favorite.
that was a fun one, bro.
Hey, Black Couch, Humble 85. That's your girl or not your girl?
Mm,
Yeah, you gotta go follow me, Humble. No, because if it's one thing that I like, I love women who fuck with wrestling.
yep.
It just tells you
Facts.
hella much about them. But I know you got your shit so that she could become a support your ass and shit. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying?
Nah, nah, I fuck with humble. Listen,
I
Yeah,
will say
follow me
this.
on Extra Love of Wrestling, Humble.
I've been
Hmm.
trying to let humble know. I put it in the community post. I'm trying to
Hmm.
find. I'm trying to give women a platform, female creators to
Yes,
talk about wrestling. But I hit them up, and they think I'm trying to fuck with them, or they think I'm a
there. That's the
whatever the
problem.
case may be. And I'm like, I'm damn near married. I'm not a fucking. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to give people a platform. But I'm gonna announce this today. Once my Instagram account is 30 days old, I could go live, and I
Hmm.
already have a lineup set up. So, and I
Hmm.
have a lady, one of my female subscribers is set up. So, y'all, when we start going live on Instagram Live, I'm gonna call people in. We're gonna do
Hmm.
5 minute checks, in and out, in and out. Be ready and humble. We know humble. We know you humble. You know I
Yeah.
fuck with you. He was just asking because he happy. He saw you here type shit. He wasn't
Yeah.
trying to say you
I'll
was my
say this
girl.
though. One thing that we about the IWC, there's not a lot of big women
No.
content creators out there,
Mm-mm.
and that's a big problem. Listen, I'm not with the whole woke feminist shit, but in
Mm-hmm.
there we need different type of perspectives. We do,
Facts. We need
and
women.
the main thing that I feel like wrestling has always been missing, especially the IWC, is a woman's perspective on all this. So yes, humble, we appreciate you, and again, it is like Mick Foley's Mankind, Do Love, and Cactus Jack. So yeah, it
I be
will be there.
following the chicks back on my Instagram when they rock wrestling.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Just off the rip.
Yeah,
Just
because I.
if they
Mhm.
post, if they see that they actually post, because that's like I said, it tells me a whole lot about them without even talking to them.
Right.
Not even
Like,
talking to Humble. What I ain't never talked to Humble before, but I know I can talk to her for an hour just because she
mhm.
like wrestling. Because it's gonna be a certain
Yeah.
type of woman to like wrestling. On top of that, she black, so that's like a double dose.
Mini.
You like wrestling
Is
I
she
and you
mini
follow
black.
her.
portable?
That's a different
I'm gonna hit
vibe.
her up. I'm gonna hit her up. Mini
I
portable.
actually follow her on Instagram, and she's dope as fuck. Y'all should definitely watch her shit.
Is she? Hold on. I think I know who that is, low key.
Yeah,
Mini.
she's
Oh
she.
yeah, yeah. I know who that is.
Yeah,
I
her
think
and I follow this one other chick
I'm
too.
about to say, is she like Hispanic or Asian? So
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But the
She's
thing about her is it's not a balance. It's either you're a really really big female creator and you're not fucking with nobody,
Yeah,
or you're just not it at all. So
that's the
I
problem.
would like to get
Yeah,
more women involved in wrestling because I like talking about the women's. I love the women's division, not because I think they look good. Well, they do look good, but I genuinely do like the
hmm
women's division. So I'm just trying
color
to
wrestling
we
is
we
another
trying to
one.
collab. We trying
hmm
to collab, man. That's what it
Yeah, I
is.
like what Humble said though. She said color in wrestling is another one,
Let me
and I
see.
agree. Yo, honestly, I'll say this: I can't think of no big content creator that's a non-white person besides kicking it with Ross and dubbing them and branded,
Oh, Alpha, you follow Wrestling in
and
Color,
that was pretty much it.
Hmm.
hmm So
Wrestling in Color podcast. I'm gonna hit her up.
I follow a Twitter account called Black Guys Wrestling and stuff like that. But as far as that, I think kicking it with Ross in the clutch and Brandon and all them, that's pretty much it.
I like the great one. That's why I like because I like
Ah,
witty. I like witty sarcastic motherfucker because I
I
am.
Hmm
Cause that's
love the
what I
great one. The great one's one of the reasons why I decided to do my YouTube shit. Him and kicking it with Ross. So shout out to the great one, man.
Only issue I got with not issue, but the only thing about a lot of them
hmm
is I feel like they be scared to they even with collaborating with each other. I'm like, why is no one
Yeah.
trying to build a community of
Well, you
IWC
gotta.
content
hmm
creators? Like what we're doing essentially. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Motherfucker be scared to hit. Hey, bro, you want to do some work? You want to do it? Bro, I don't care if you got 20 subscribers, 200,
hmm
2,000, 200,000, 2 million, bro. If you want to work, we're gonna work and we're gonna have intelligent conversations. I'm not coming at you with some bullshit. I
Right.
study everything. I studied the promos. I studied the cadence. I studied the
hmm
pacing of the in the ring work, bro. We're not just here talking out our ass, bro. We really do this shit. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? We don't just point the camera and go. Like,
Yeah, we don't say generic shit like, oh, so this is what happened on Raw, this is what happened on
right.
SmackDown.
Here's
Oh,
the
it was
top
good, it was
10
bad.
moments. Like
Yeah,
that
no,
shit is
no.
ass. I don't care what
Yeah,
nobody
we
say.
going bro, we're gonna say shit that in a few years it's gonna get us canceled probably. That's basically because you know how this world is all sensitive and all that.
Nah, we gonna be good.
Yeah. Shoot, what's another topic? Oh yeah. We definitely gotta talk about this, man. So the tournament just started with the women's speed title.
Oh my
Who do y'all
god.
think is gonna win that?
I don't give a
And
I'm
what's
a
your opinion
pass.
fuck.
about
Why
the
the
speed
fuck
division?
you have this women's speed? I don't even know what's going on with the men's speed title.
So apparently, Andrade
What?
is still the speed
At
champion.
least have them bring it to the ring, bro. That what kind of what's the point
I
of
said
doing?
that. I said
Like even
that.
if it
Yeah,
don't have no value, like the fact that you want it and you don't wear it fucks it up.
right. Apparently, I think X paid them to be exclusive, but that's dumb
They was
because
even
it's
wearing
like,
the TV title though. That was a shit title, but they was still
hmm
wearing the shit to the ring.
that's what I'm
They should have
saying.
did it through YouTube, bro. Because
Yes, YouTube is the best.
views on Twitter and X really don't mean shit.
Don't really.
It's just like YouTube. I don't give a fuck about the views. If I have 300 motherfuckers watch and the watch time for a 17-minute video is 15 minutes, I prefer that over having 100,000 views and the watch time for a 20-minute video is only 3 fucking minutes, bro. I don't
Right.
get shit out of that. So that's just like Twitter. We had 2 million views this time. They watched that shit for like 5 seconds. They scrolling through
At
the fucking
best.
Twitter. They ain't watch that fucking match.
Yeah, they'd be
And the
like,
match is only 10. The match is 5 minutes.
or if not, I'll bet you this. They click on it, skip it to the end, and be like, who won? Ah, okay. The fuck out of here.
Dead ass. Hell yeah. Andrade is my favorite wrestler, and once I pick somebody to be my favorite wrestler, I'm
hmm
loyal to them. But it's so easy to put him where he needs to be.
Yeah.
Put him back with Zelina Vega. I don't give a
Mm,
fuck if this nigga get Rosetta Stone and his English is perfect. No, it's not gonna work.
yeah.
Zelina
So,
Vega is one of the best women promo. Put them back
hmm
together. Have him beat LA Knight. And then he right off in the sunset. He don't got to be world champion for me to be happy. My
right.
favorite superstars aren't necessarily always world champions. I like the guys that's put in the work, that's grinding, that accomplish something that you didn't think that they were going to accomplish. You know, a
hmm
motherfucker like John Cena and Randy Orton instead of going to be world champion. But
Yeah.
when somebody has a great NXT title run and then they get a mid card championship on the main roster, I'm like, you know what? He put the work in, bro. He wrestled in Mexico. He wrestled in AAA. He wrestled in all this other shit.
hmm
Like, come on, bro. Like,
I
speed
agree.
title, and if Io Sky, if Kyrie Sane or Io Sky win that speed title, I might lose my fucking mind.
I
That is
think Selena's gonna win it.
disrespectful. I hope
I
she
think
don't, because I'm be even more pissed.
and you know what? But here, let me tell you why I think she's gonna win it. She is one of the
My
few
favorite. Hold on,
wrestlers
hold
that
on, hold
have
on.
a good follower. What happened?
He said my favorite is Mello. We got beef right now, couch. Man,
Man,
Andrade
Melo's
and Carmelo
corny.
Hayes both about to lose, motherfucker.
I'm
LA
sorry.
Knight retaining that
You
belt.
know what?
Mark
I
my
want to say
words.
something. Carmelo Hayes, corny,
Oh shit. Uh-oh.
corny.
You about to
Amazing
lose. You
wrestler.
about to lose one, bro. Don't
I
do it.
don't give a damn. I don't give a. Hey, I ain't here to make people happy. I'm here to say what needs to be said.
I like Carmelo Hayes,
Carmelo
man.
Hayes is an amazing wrestler, but god damn it, he is corny. Bro, you know what made him really corny? How the hell are you gonna take John Cena shit on your first night? Ruthless aggression. Shut your bitch ass up.
Oh, he
And
said
then you
that.
gonna
That's
talk
why not
about
even popping no more all like that either.
yeah,
That's terrible.
I ain't gonna lie. I agree. As a matter of fact, bruh, I'm him. I'm him. HIM. I'm him. Shut your dumb ass up.
I ain't
You
gonna hold
sound
on.
like
Wait a
you a
minute.
grown ass man, sounding like these damn middle schoolers. Talk about
But
I'm him.
no, wait. But you got to understand the time period that happened. Shit like that. So people don't understand. NXT 2.0 shit, every gimmick that came out of NXT 2.0 fit the vibe of NXT 2.0. So him doing that and putting people's jersey, that's one of the hardest shit ever. He beat them and then they fucking jerseys hanging from the rafters. When he beat Ricochet and that shit popped up, that shit was hard. The issue with Carmelo Hayes right now is I don't think he's a natural heel. I don't even know if he's a natural babyface. I don't remember him ever being a babyface, but his heel shit, it don't seem natural. Even with that shit with
Oh,
Andrade,
absolutely. Now that shit, that's what makes him more corny.
that motherfucker said, "You suck. You remind me of the fucking Sacramento Kings losing to the Lakers." That
It
shit
could
was
never be
ass.
me.
That
It
shit
could
was
never
ass,
be me.
bro.
Shut your dumb ass up. Stop trying to talk like you a teenager.
I
Like I
think he a
get it.
baby face. I think he a
It
baby face.
yeah. Listen, as a NXT 2.0, yeah, I understood it. I understood it. But for Christ's sakes, bro, you're not some young teenager. First of all, you already got a haircut of a teenager.
Oh
You're already
shit,
dressing like a teenager.
Ricky is on his ass, y'all.
Like, listen, in work, amazing, top level. But get that fucking gimmick the fuck out of here. My
But if
man
you,
reminds me of every freaking freshman I went to school with when I was a freaking senior.
but
Talk about I'm him. I'm
if you
about to.
say that though, that means you don't fuck with Trick Williams because
I
it's
don't
not.
fuck with Trick
I'm about
Williams
to,
gimmick.
oh
I
shit,
don't.
it's not
I
that
don't.
drastically different from one another. I'm not gonna hold you.
Listen, they similar too. Listen,
Mm.
I don't mind ghetto-ness, ratchetness, bouginess. I don't mind it. But it don't gotta be to every extent, especially like, listen, I get it. Lingo, you want to be hip, you want to be cool with the youth. As a 20, listen, take this from someone who's 20 years old, who's from Gen Z. We don't actually talk like that. Like, we really don't be talking like that to that degree. Like, yeah, you may see a little corny little TikTokers do it, but like, yo, we really don't be talking about like, yo, so guess what? I did this, girl. That makes me him. Oh, I did this. Oh, I still hit though. No. We don't actually talk that way. So I get what they're trying to do. I really do. But like, get the fuck out of here with that generic freaking ghetto 2.9 or whatever.
But it's nothing they could really. So people was mad at me for making the stereotype video. If
People are
no
mad at me for
one's
reacting to it.
if no one's willing to try a new character, I'm a black man. I could say this. What can you really do if you're not willing to? That's why I made the video. I think I said Omar should be a horror character. He should be a maybe a new Papa Shango or African demon character or
Mm,
some shit. But
that's what
like
I'm saying.
you can't if y'all want to be current. But look what they're doing. Like I said, the Meg Thee Stallion as the SmackDown theme, the fucking Bianca Belair and Jay Cargill hosting. The
Yeah.
reason why they're hosting are because they're two black women and it's in Atlanta. Read between the lines.
Man,
They're
Metro's
not
gonna be
gonna
there.
give.
I think Metro's gonna
I
do
think
an
he is
appearance.
too. They're not gonna give a black person a different gimmick. He's gonna wear chains. He's gonna wear shades.
Hmm.
Fucking Omar's big ass was wearing a fucking leather jacket with a chain at one point.
Bro,
So
Omos
they,
was wearing a turtleneck with a gold chain.
yeah. So I don't know. I don't know, bro.
What you think, OG, about that?
Mhm.
Like
Uh,
every
I,
yeah.
I'm not a. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Melo. I mean, he got in. Okay, so this is the thing, bro. People like wrestling for different reasons.
Hmm.
So we got some people who like wrestling for the action,
Hmm.
and then we got some people who like wrestling for the story, and then we got people who like wrestling for the drama, etc. So if I was a person who liked wrestling for the wrestling, I would be a Melo fan because he's a good wrestler. But even now, he's showcasing it good because he got a good
Hmm.
opponent.
Yeah.
But before this, if you didn't watch NXT, you probably wasn't checking for Melo like that. I
Right.
like to know, but I don't know. Like I look at Melo and then I look like his Swerve, and then I say, you know, even though Melo can technically do more shit than Melo can do more shit than Swerve, but I still would pick
Mm,
Swerve 10 out of 10 times. Out of 10 out of 10 times,
yeah.
I would still pick Swerve,
I agree.
even though if they got a 50 move set, Melo can probably outmove Swerve,
Hmm.
uh, you know, 35-15. But I still pick Swerve though.
Yeah. And I agree because when you look at Swerve when he talks like yeah he's ghetto and all that, but notice how he's not using the lingo. He's not being like I'm him, I'm this, I'm that. That's just making it feel forced, and you sound like the corny ass TikTokers. They ain't really from the hood. That's trying to act like they're from the hood. So when Swerve talks, it feels like yo that's natural. That's how he talks. With Trick, it's like no, not Trick. No, Trick and Mello. With them, it's like you're trying too hard. Chill the
These
fuck
are
out.
hip hop characters.
Yeah, and I want to bring this up. I want to bring this up. The only hip hop character that has ever worked is John Cena. There has been other ones, yes, yes, absolutely. But John Cena is the only hip hop character that actually worked, where it made someone a main event like talent. That's all I gotta say about that. And I will say this: it helped that he was a white boy, because I always say if you look at someone's skin complexion and then you look at a gimmick that doesn't really, especially during that time, that doesn't fit the narrative, I guess. Like John Cena's a white boy, but he's up in here trying to be a rapper. Booker T's a black man, but yeah, he's talking like he's from the UK with the whole King Booker. You gotta look at that too. That sells too because it's different, and I feel like that's why Cena stuff worked. It's because yo, he's a white boy, and especially at that time period, stereotype was still a thing. So, but yeah, that's just me though.
I think people understood the Marky Mark reference as well.
Hmm.
Absolutely, and also it's because like it's the 2000s, so Eminem was on top of the world. So,
Yep.
Platinum selling album. Wild as shit. But
but you know what's crazy? Not only did John Cena has a platinum record, album, they went platinum, but Macho Man Randy Savage has a rap album as well, and his lead
He
sing
was a whole pimp, but that's another video.
ah.
Macho Man was definitely with the ism for sure.
Mm-hmm.
He was sending it for sure.
And
so
you know what? He even has a song where he dissed Hulk Hogan called "Be a Man."
Mhm.
So I actually react to it. So y'all go check that. I reacted to Macho Man. Yo, for a rap song with no curse words, he cooked Hogan on that shit.
Macho, bro. I'm gonna say it since we watched the documentary. Hulk Hogan, I appreciate his impact for what he did for wrestling. You could argue without Hulk Hogan, WWE wouldn't have made it. I'm still gonna say that motherfucker is the most overrated wrestler ever, bro. Wrestler, not promo, not selling merch, not doing whatever. But I think John Cena is levels above him as a superstar.
Agreed. Listen, I feel like Macho Man, Ricky the Steamboat Dragon.
Ultimate Warrior.
No, 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 no. I'm sorry. Ultimate
You
Warrior
don't
was
think
just
Ultimate
Hogan.
Warrior better than Hulk Hogan? I'm talking about
I feel like
wrestling.
yeah. I feel like they're the same. Yo,
Really?
think about it. Hogan runs to the ropes, leg drop. Warrior runs to the rope, just jumps a little, just does a little hop, and lands on the dude.
But listen, we can't hold the same standards to back
Right.
then. That's all. When they have little motherfuckers that was doing a whole bunch of flips like that, the best you got was fucking Steamboat. Really, you know what I'm saying? So
But Macho Man was Yo, Macho Man was built like Hogan.
I mean,
That
Macho
dude
Man was
came
that
off the
guy.
top rope though, and he made that shit look like easy money. So all I'm gonna say is this:
How Hogan was the worst.
Macho
Though.
Man.
Fuck that.
If we're gonna talk about wrestling, Macho Man, Ricky the Steamboat, Austin, Cena, Randy, all better than Hogan and Warrior. Hogan and Warrior were showmen at best. That's how I put it.
Mm.
And you know what? Roddy Piper,
What about him?
better than Hogan.
I was about to say. I thought you about to. I'm about to say,
Oh
motherfucker, don't
nah,
do that.
I ain't
Woo.
never gonna disrespect
I'm
yo.
about to say Roddy Piper.
eh,
Roddy Piper and Dusty Rhodes way fucking better than. I don't give a fuck what no.
Way better.
Dusty Rhodes got fucked
Flair,
over, bro.
better. All
They
those guys
fucked
are
Dusty
better.
Rhodes over. The Dusty Rhodes in the documentary,
Hmm.
as I thought, he was like, Dusty Rhodes, maybe he's the guy. He ain't have enough. Nigga, why did he have enough? He's a
What?
better promo than everybody, motherfucker. Like, I
He,
don't want to hear that
bro,
shit, bro.
Dusty Rhodes, hard work, hard work. Just listen. I saw that promo on YouTube. The hard work
One
promo.
of the greatest promos, bro.
I don't
Hey,
want.
let me say that people I be seeing a lot of shit on internet. I think Cody's a fire promo, but people just seem to think
So
that
here's
he's
my
not a
thing.
good promo.
Niggas
He's a
just be
good
going with
promoter.
what niggas go with what the masses be saying, bro. Like, I
Exactly.
don't want to hear that
See,
shit, bro. No way.
this is why I like that we're doing this, because I'm good. I'm gonna say it. People live in a day and age where it's not about your opinion; it's about the right answers. Like if right now, if you was to ask somebody, top 5 best rappers, they're gonna be Tupac, Biggie,
And never
uh,
even listen to
uh,
the motherfuckers.
and I'm like, do you actually listen to them?
Nope.
What's your favorite song? Oh, dear mama, hit 'em up. This that. No, tell me who's your favorite rapper. I don't care if you say your favorite rapper's a SoundCloud rapper, but don't come here and say, oh, greatest wrestler. Oh, you gotta think
Stone
about
Cold, The
Hogan,
Rock.
Austin, Rock. No,
Y'all niggas don't even watch Stone
tell me
Cold.
who do you watch, and you're like, I like that. Like for example, if someone tells me they like Disco, what's his name, Disco Inferno from
50 Cent?
WCW,
Oh, I
he
thought you were
he
talking
had
about
this
50
like
Cent.
dancing gimmick where he went like this, left and right. Like I'm like, okay, I don't agree with you, but at least I know you're being real.
Yeah, at least you
You're
ain't
not
lying.
just being. You just not agreeing with everybody else. That's the problem. Everybody wants to be like, no, 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 no. This dude's the best. This dude's the best because it's the right answer. No, shut up. Be honest. I don't care. Listen, you for Christ's sakes, your favorite wrestler can be who's Jason Jordan for all I care,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody liked him, but at least I know you're real. That's the problem with the IWC. No one likes to have an opinion anymore. They all want to be right.
They just want to get likes on their fucking comments. The shit with
Hmm.
Cody is I said it in my video. Cody is a great promo.
Hmm.
What's going on is that when
He's too emotional.
he'll give the best promo to what he's actually really invested in.
Hmm.
He's tired of this bloodline shit, bro.
Yes,
But when
it's
he first
annoying.
started with the bloodline shit, them promos is going crazy.
Absolutely.
The promo against Paul Heyman, one of his best promos ever.
Oh my
When he was
God, when
going
they
against
talked
Paul
about
Heyman,
ECW and his father
man,
being
get the
broke,
fuck out of here,
absolutely. Let me tell you
man.
something. I think the problem is he does need to chill with. So, do you guys want to hear a story? Like, chill with that. And the bloodline thing is getting annoying. Like, I agree. Like, for example,
Chad
when he
Gable, that's not bad, bro. My bad. Keep
my
going.
favorite now is Chad Gable. See, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm not mad
Just
at
be
that.
real. Chad Gable's
Chad
dope.
Gable like that,
As a matter of
but
fact,
he should have got his belt though.
Chad Gable should beat Jey Uso for the IC title. I said
It,
it.
I think
I
it's too
said it.
late. I think it's too late. I think
It's never too late for me.
they
Not with
missed
Chad
their
Gable.
opportunity, bro. They missed the chance. They missed because
They,
now
they,
because people gonna turn on Chad. I mean, even though Chad Gable's heel, but the actual fans are gonna turn on him because he's gonna take it away from everybody's favor right now.
but
If
isn't that?
Chad
But
Gable
he's a
would have
heel.
beat
Isn't that the point?
no, but it's a difference between turning on him because of like he's a
Oh,
heel,
okay.
babyface, blah blah blah.
I see what you mean.
They're actually gonna turn on him and like make him
Mm,
irrelevant essentially and force Triple H to take it off him. They should
yeah.
have had Chad Gable beat Gunther.
Yes.
They should have just. I don't understand. Gunther was going to lose anyway, or you should
Yeah,
have had Chad Gable be Sami Zayn. Don't. You know
bro,
what? Let me
that's
not. I
Sammy's
don't even
title
want to
reign was
mention his fucking
ass.
name right now. I can't stand.
Sammy's title reign was
I can't stand
ass.
Sami Zayn, bro. I hate that motherfucker. Sorry, I hate him.
Listen,
Kevin
Hey,
Owens
cause
is Kevin Owens better than him. Sorry.
ha,
let me ask the chat if y'all feeling these three-way panel chops up. Put some fire signs
Mm-hmm.
in the chat because we all do our own separate videos. If
yeah,
you like the Avengers combined, you like the conversations, put some fire signs in the chat, and then y'all just do it. For me and Black Couch, we got a 2.5 hour one that's finna drop
Yes, sir.
because with these new people, you know, we got if it's one thing I can say is everybody that's on the panel understands wrestling, and
hmm
it's kind of hard holding panels and being on shows with niggas who don't know it like how you know it, or option B, don't care about it how you care about it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's another issue I got with the IWC. They only they only care about certain shit that like I really don't give. I don't care about AEW's attendance. I don't care about all that shit. I want a good show. Give me a good quality show. Fuck out of here with
Facts.
that shit. I don't give a fuck if they have a packed out house or not. Hey yo, all I care about is entertaining me. Entertain me, motherfucker. I
Mm-hmm.
don't give a fuck if you have a half of a stadium or not. Like fuck out of here. That's the problem. They only care about people are for some reason, especially these last few years, they want to focus on the business part of it, the
And
money,
they
the
and
brand, the
they, and
other.
they don't know shit about business
They
at
don't know
all.
a
Not a
goddamn thing,
fucking thing.
bro. You can give them $100 right now. They don't know what the fuck they're gonna do with that
Mm-hmm.
shit. They don't.
You know what it
So
is? I told you about this before. My issue with the IWC is they want an aha got you moment.
yeah.
When Jay Uso won the title and LA Knight won the title,
hmm
motherfuckers came to my comments and my videos like, "Hey, see, no, what you got to say now, motherfucker? I'm happy they won the titles. I wanted them to win. All I
Right.
said was Triple H took too long to give them the fucking belts.
Like he did
He
with
almost
LA
lost.
Knight.
He almost lost. That LA Knight was almost a hit or miss.
Facts.
If it didn't happen this pay-per-view, people would have turned their backs.
Like, come
Facts.
on, bro. Like, fuck out of here. You talking about aha? What you got to say now, motherfucker? They should have won the titles 3 months ago. Are you stupid?
Yeah.
At the height of their popularity, they should have won the titles because now you could have had them drop it in this month. So,
hmm
bro, Jey Uso should have won 3 months ago and lost to Braun Breaker this month. LA Knight should have won
Yeah.
3 months ago and lost to Carmelo Hayes or Andrade this month. So Andrade and Carmelo
Exactly.
Hayes can have their match at Bad Blood for the title without LA
Yeah.
Knight, and you're gonna have Braun Breaker going against somebody else for the title.
I
Cause so
agree.
Jey Uso could join the Bloodline story. Like
So
motherfuckers, they always want
mhm.
to prove you wrong, bro. That's why
Yeah.
that should be pissing me off.
So check this out. Someone said Jay Uso in ring work is mid, just good promos. I'll say this: that spear got to go. That spear got to go. That is the worst spear I have seen in my life. I hate that
In ring
spear.
work mid. The only reason why I will never say that is because every match that he had with Roman is the reason why I started investing in Jey Uso. That's what
Mm,
I never cared about the Usos like that. I'm not gonna lie to you, but
mm,
when I seen Jey Uso go against Roman Reigns those couple of times, I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker might actually be good. The only thing that I could agree with you on that WrestleMania match against his brother was probably the
That
worst
was
match.
fucking.
That's
that
the
was
worst match I've
trash.
seen in a long time, and
The
I've seen some
worst, the
stinkers.
worst match out of both nights
That was
was
the
that
worst.
match.
That's one of the worst WrestleMania matches I've ever seen.
hmm
Yep.
And it
You had
has
high
so much
expectations
hype.
too. Though.
What happened?
Hmm?
Your expectations was high too, though, because mine was.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
Well,
weren't thinking that was going to be a
you
okay match. You thought that was going to be a steel shower.
I thought it was gonna be better than Jeff Hardy versus Matt Hardy, which I don't even think was a very good match at WrestleMania. But Jeff
no,
Hardy versus Matt Hardy was way better than that bullshit.
yeah. So here's my thing. I expected, I expected what was going to happen. A bunch of super kick. What I expected was some storytelling. Not one bit of it was in that match. So it was like, oh, okay, so y'all just gonna do super kick after super kick and pretend like y'all just throwing them weak ass punches. Got you, got you. And then that's what it was, man. Shoot, the hell, Little Wayne performing for Jay Uso was better, and Lil Wayne doesn't sound good performing anymore. Yeah, I said it. I said it.
No, that was pretty bad. Even though I get like he should be on the Super Bowl thing, like
Mm-hmm.
he a low key dope fiend, bro. So we gotta just stick with reality.
Nah,
Like,
Yeah.
hold on. I listen. Lil Wayne is not a good live performer. That shit was horrible with Jay Uso, and also I was one of the ones like, damn, he should be at the Super Bowl, but no, I disagree.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl was at New Orleans 4 times. So why wasn't motherfuckers mad when he wasn't at the Super Bowl all them other times? That he was at the height of his popularity when they
Oh,
came to the Super Bowl after the fucking hurricane.
and
So
he
so
had the hits. He had them big hits. 6 foot, 7 foot.
yeah, fuck
All
out of
them.
here.
He
No,
had all that by that time.
should it be Kendrick? That's the one
Yes.
I would. I don't know about that.
Yes. I'm
I,
gonna tell you why.
I fuck
Why?
with Drake, so but I don't know.
All
You a young
right.
boy, so you don't
That's
understand
that's
the
your
impact.
opinion.
You don't understand the impact of Drake's music for real, for real.
I grew up with Drake's music.
No, 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 no.
And listen,
I'm talking
listen.
about while he was with the grassy type shit.
Exactly. Let me tell you something. Drake got bangers. Drake's do. Here's the problem. I'm not gonna support some dude who grew up with everything handed to him, but you want to claim you a gangster and you a gangbanger, and then also you a weirdo at the same time. Like, listen, no grown man should be making out with no underage girl on stage and making jokes of it. I'm sorry. I don't care. And no grown man should be thirsty over Rihanna who left your ass. And instead of moving on, you're going to bitch and complain that she's having kids with ASAP Rocky. And I'm not gonna support no grown man that's hating on guys dissing him when you're the same dude that kept throwing sneak disses at the weekend, at Kendrick, and at all these guys that are coming at you now from your prime years. So as far as that goes, Drake is the definition of a little fucking kid. I don't like it. He ain't really about that life. He ain't from no hood. He needs to stop with that shit, and he's a grown ass man hanging out with young 20 something year olds talking about he gets females and shit. You are a grown man, bro.
I'm gonna defend Drake on this one thing, not the kid shit. I don't.
Mm.
That shit's weird to me too.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, the music industry and the wrestling industry is not too far from away from each other in this aspect.
Absolutely.
Drake plays a character. Drake has been an actor all his life. So honestly,
Hmm.
I cannot fault him for what he did to get to where he's at because at the end of the day, Kanye is my favorite artist of all time.
Ah.
But Kanye also adopted to whatever position he was in. Drake started acting a certain way once he started going to Houston. I know a lot of people in the music business. My brother
Mm-hmm.
writes for a lot of guys and stuff like that. But so at the end of the day, I don't fault him for that because the music business, you're playing a character, you're playing a persona. None of them niggas is really like that. The
Mm-hmm.
only niggas who's really like that is when that Chicago shit came out. Because them motherfuckers is actually slaughtering each other over there. I'll give them that. Everybody else is all faking. Kendrick Lamar cheats on his quote unquote wife or whatever with the women who he's making fun of Drake for actually preferring or whatever the case may be. But his shit just didn't get aired out like that. So it is what it
I don't know.
is. It's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be a
Oh
good
yeah,
show.
for sure.
Kendrick got hits for sure.
Yeah.
If he perform
Humble.
anything from Damn, it's already a good
Yeah.
show.
Anything from 2018 and 2019, that era right there, it's gonna be good. Here's the thing though. Do y'all think he's gonna bring out J. Cole or The
Nah,
Weeknd?
mm-mm.
I think he's gonna bring out Lil Wayne, to be honest with you, just
He
because
could.
that's how propaganda works. They want to ruffle our feathers and get us all fucked up. Just
Probably.
And
and
then
y'all.
Lil Wayne come out.
But here's
But
the thing.
I don't think he gonna drop nothing more than a chorus though.
Yeah, here's the thing though. Would that make Lil Wayne fake? Because people are saying that would be fake, but you also got to realize Drake
Mm-mm.
fucked Wayne's girl while he was in jail.
But they piece that shit up though. They don't care, bro.
But how can you say they pieced that shit up when even Lil Wayne said it himself? It still hurts to this day when they brought up the girl.
But Lil Wayne don't really
So
got a girl. But he fucked the girl he was talking to at the time. He not with that girl no more, bro. They are popular superstar. He didn't fuck Lauren London when Lil Wayne was with us, so it don't matter. Like, bro, they pass around girls all the time, bro.
yeah,
Take
but
Javante Davis fucked every girl that Floyd Mayweather ever been with. It don't
probably
matter at
yeah.
the end of the day. You feel me? That shit is just a casualty of being a superstar. That's like us becoming most of the famous popular YouTubers,
Mm-hmm.
and we steal each other's brand deals from each other. That's just
Right.
that's a casualty of war. You know, that's
Yeah,
casualty of business. Matter of fact,
I got you.
they treat women as a business when you're that high and you got that much money. They be paying. They don't got sauce. They be paying them girls to sleep with them anyway. So it really don't matter. Was that
Facts.
really his
That's
girl,
that.
or that's the girl he was buying Birkin bags and shit for? So
You
in
got a point right
reality,
there.
it don't matter, bro.
You got a point right there. I
If
gotta agree
if
with
you
you on
could
that
get
one.
women without having money, I think that's how you tell if
That's the
nigga got
big.
the
That's a
sauce.
big flex right there.
That's the
Yeah.
nigga that got sauce. Nigga,
Mm-hmm.
it's niggas who don't know what it's like to get women before money, which is why they fuck up a lot, and which is why they end up being cornballs in their life
Yeah.
and they get exposed. I,
Mm-hmm.
I I I got girls all my life, so
Right.
if me and my shorty
So
broke up
this
and
is what I want to
I
bring
got
up
money, I'll be straight.
because I want to bring this up, and I want your opinion on this too, OG. Um, this is how I feel. Everybody that watches stuff like this, like Twitch, Kick, and all that, is basically young ass kids, especially boys. I don't like
Mm.
this red pill shit because they swear. Yeah, I said it. I don't give a fuck. I don't like this red pill shit because they swear they know what they talking about how to be a man, and they give advice on how to get girls. Motherfucker, your ugly ass, your fat ugly ass is only getting them bitches because you're got clout. You gonna tell me Dursky can pull Ruby Rose? Fuck out of my face. She said it himself. He paid for me to be his girl. You think Kai Cenat, short, skinny Kai Cenat, who, how can I say this without sounding like an asshole? But like, the dude can look like a girl given any day. You think his ass can get all these porn stars, all these celebrity women hitting on him if he didn't have clout? So I need y'all. What's y'all opinions on these dumbass Twitch streamers and influencers swearing they get bitches and they know they ugly asses only getting bitches because of their clout and fame? What y'all think about that? And them thinking they the shit and trying to pass advice out.
Shit, you're gonna have to fire up another whole stream for that. You know, I've been in that mix for like 6 years, so
I'm
I
about
can
to
run.
say that's a tough one.
I would
Mm-hmm.
say this. I got this dog right here and two more. So just I got more bitches than all them niggas just off my dog. So that's it. And
Shit.
I got a nice smile. Nice smile, three dogs like this, bitches. That's it.
Yeah.
I'll
Couch.
say this, bro. A lot of them niggas is a lot of niggas who said that they part of the red pill are not really part of the red pill. That's number
No.
one, because what the red pill really is supposed to be, it's supposed to
Mm-hmm.
be you realizing that all this shit is fake. It like you're supposed to be living in reality, whatever the case may be. It's
Mm-hmm.
not about women. It's not about getting women. Getting women is supposed to be a subsidy of you chasing success. The only thing I could give them in reality is that they found a way to get a platform to get money and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you can't get that platform and then peacock like you always been this guy, I always been this.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. No, but I respect niggas who are able to build that platform and become whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But you will always judge somebody about how they treat people once they get power and fame and recognition. That's how you judge the character of somebody, like in reality. And Herbert Campbell, it was a joke. The that was a little strange about the dogs. Come on now,
Mm-hmm.
you
Hold
get
on. No, it wasn't strange. Let me put you on game, bro. Because obviously you don't know.
Talk 'em,
If
OG.
you walk
Talk to them.
around with puppies, bitches will sweat you all day. So I'm sorry that you don't understand that.
Uh,
Because it's not weird.
oh,
If you get a dog, and my dogs got outfits and shit. They got leather coats, they got bombers, they got lumberjack outfits. If you want girls and you got a small dog, you don't have to worry about going up to women. People come to you to the point where you get tired of it. So it wasn't weird. We're talking about dating for a tad midget. and that is the easiest bait. Having small puppies is equivalent to having a nice car when you're out the streets.
Mhm.
If you got a nice car and you go to the park and you see some hot girls, you don't sit there and scratch your head and be like, "Ooh, I want to talk to her." They gonna come up to you with oh my god, what's this breed?
Mhm.
Oh, you got the clothes. Oh, you got options. So really, this is game for real.
Yeah.
If you want a shortcut,
Yeah.
you can go cold approach and run up to 10 girls you want to,
Mhm.
or just have some dogs and they just come up to you, bro.
All right. So I want to say this. Someone say Kai isn't a red pillar, and thank you, Couch, for clearing that because that is true. I'm not saying Kai is a red pillar. I'm saying guys like that do red pill and guys like Kai with clout. I'm talking about guys with clout like Dursky and all these other Duke Dennis, uh, Agent, all these other guys. And I'm not to diss them, but let's be real. If a woman was to tell me if they didn't have clout, they'd be with them. They lying to your fucking face. They lying. I don't
That's
wanna.
but
I
I'll
don't
say
wanna.
this. That's the game though.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the game
It's
though.
not using your dog for clout. It's called finesse game, bro. Like, see, I already know where you
Hell
See,
at.
no.
y'all, they
Hell
miss.
no.
Y'all misinterpret this.
Hell no. Hell no.
Because
Listen,
let
use
me
your
tell
dog
y'all,
for clout.
let me tell you something. So I'm on Instagram and I got 200,000 plus followers in the blue check. It don't mean shit to me,
Hmm.
but trust me, it means something.
That's true.
I don't give a. I'm OG. I don't give a fuck about it. But I tell you, if I hit any single girl up for an interview, it's on. It
Yeah.
ain't no left on, even if it don't. So I'm saying you can try it, but when I try it, it works. And when bitches hit my DMs, they don't call me Afi, they call me King every single time. I don't have to
Mm.
train women to say that. King, I just want a little bit of your time. That's what I'm saying. So it does matter.
Hmm.
So you can cry all
Especially.
you fucking want to, but if you want to get for real and learn bitches and you Google me and see shit, it matters. So either you gonna learn it or you gonna put crying faces in the shit. But if you want
Hmm.
some women, you gotta get with the social media shit. You don't
So
have to,
yeah,
I'm about to
but you
say
would
if
be
you don't
dumb not
want
to.
none, you don't have to, but
yeah,
you got to live in reality, bro. You can't.
yeah.
There are women. Obviously, there's an exception to every rule. Just because there's an exception to every rule doesn't make it the rule. So
Right.
the rule is the majority. If something happens 75% of the time, the 25% don't mean shit.
Yeah.
Sorry. Regardless, one out of
Black,
five
look, I'm gonna
times it's
tell
not
you this.
happening.
Just some, just I don't know cocky shit. So y'all can you can go to my shit. Every single time I go on vacation, every single time I post a food book, that's bitches, bro. I don't have to do anything. I don't even gotta say,
Mm,
"Who are you? You're attractive." You don't have to. You skip all of that shit, bro. If a
mm.
woman see my dog and see I'm in Paris, what happens next?
She gonna try to get with you because she want to go to Paris.
And I do it all the time. That's why it's international Aki fool. That's why I picked that name.
That's what's up. Here's
Hey,
my
chat.
thing too,
Hold on,
though.
Ricky. Chat.
Yeah,
Keep
what's
this
up?
in mind. Keep this in mind. Me and this nigga Ricky, we both have wives, so keep that in
Hmm.
mind, right? And even we know the game.
Yep.
We know if me and my
Yep.
girl was to break up today, I would know what it would take to get 5 girls like in the next week. I'm not thinking about that, but you got to live in reality.
Yeah.
It's just like why our girls chose us, even if we not making $100,000, blah blah blah. Obviously, we had something that was tangible for them to want to be with us. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, like you don't got
So
to be stupid to life, bro. Like y'all
mhm.
niggas bugging.
Let me tell you, I'm married. Listen, I'm 20 years old. I'm from Gen Z. Gen Z is my generation. I'm a married man. I can tell you this. I I met my wife because in high school, we were obviously right, and we were high school sweetheart, and we bonded, and we got close, and we decided, fuck it, let's do it. Let's get married.
Where you
Cause
think
why
I'm at
not?
now, nigga? I ain't at home.
Mhm. so so
No, this ain't my pillows. No.
so here's the thing. So I married her and she married me because obviously we find each other attractive and we love certain things about each other and we go through shit. But I know if I was single right now, bruh, all I gotta do is just build this little social media up, get that little check mark, and I promise you, bitch is gonna be like, oh my god, you on Twitch, you on YouTube, like yes. And guess what? They're gonna be like, ooh, let's do some streams, let's do a video, and then bro, next thing you know, they'll give it up. Now, not all women are saying this. I'm not saying all women are saying this, but I'm saying there are women out there. So, so this is why I get mad when these fucking Twitch streamers and these influencers want to give out dating advice. It's like, yo, let's get one thing clear. You're not single because you want to be single. You're single because ain't no girl really like you, and the ones that do only like your brand and what you and your character. That's
My bro,
just facts.
my bro Ricky, you can go to my website right now, nigga. I charge $300 for 30-minute consultations. I didn't have women see. Y'all don't know about that type of shit. I didn't have women hit the cash app for $300 just to talk to me.
Damn.
They don't have shit wrong with them. So we can laugh all we want to,
Yeah.
or
And that's
or you
another
can get
thing
with
too.
the shit. If
And you
we
know
try
what?
to sue,
I want to bring something very controversial, man. I'm about to bring up something very controversial. I'd rather, and I don't care how I sound like this. I'd rather be in an environment where it's a bunch of OnlyFans females than to be in an environment like Fresh and Fit and all these other corny ass dudes. Let me tell you why. What the fuck am I gonna do with another grown man talking about what it is to be a man? I don't want to be around no. It's gonna be a sausage party talking about men this, men that. Listen, men's mental health. I fuck with that. I don't play around with that. But bro, I'm not gonna spend a couple of $1,000s to go on the boat to meet two other grown ass men who can't get no bitches and swear they're the hottest shit because they're controversial. No, at least when I'm fucking with these, at least if I buy an OF video, and I'm not saying I have done this, but at least I know this, you'll get some type of satisfaction. What satisfaction am I gonna get linking up with these fucking grown ass men that they want to help other grown ass men, but don't know what a act like they don't know what a fucking touch of a woman feels like on some real shit. What y'all think about that, man?
Yeah, yeah.
Like real shit.
I'm fucking crying, bro. Nigga, you been sipping that Henny?
You
I ain't
already
see you
know.
sip that shit. Nah, I ain't been seeing you.
No, you didn't see me.
Nah, I ain't see you. Gotta take one
I
right
sipped a
now.
little bit. I'll
Nope,
take
another
one right
one.
now.
Another one.
And it is Henny. I know y'all can't. Can y'all see the bottle? Cause I know my shit's like a little lagging a
Nah,
little
that shit
bit.
look clear. He put water in that shit, y'all.
Hold on. Let me see. Cause see, this is what I'm saying. Look, it looks like lagging a little bit. Can y'all
Nah, I
see?
see, I see, I see it.
You see it? Cause
I
it's a little lagging right now with the background I got on.
You know what's crazy though?
What's up? Talk to me.
Me and you been we've been talking since what, 5, something like that, yeah, before we started, and I ain't even eaten yet. And y'all, we gonna end this shit in the next 5 minutes for sure. I gotta go to
Yo,
Burger
Bex, I
King or
haven't
something.
eaten shit today,
Nigga, I've just drank 4 Cayman Jacks and I haven't eaten yet. That
bro.
is
All I
crazy.
had today was this.
Shit.
I need some food in my system. Shit.
But all in all, y'all, man, listen. When I say we're trying to make waves in the IWC, I
Mm-hmm.
mean that shit. I'm not fucking around.
Mm.
Y'all go to my channel and look at my lineup for next week. I have videos lined up from Monday through Thursday. I'm gonna record Friday's video and I'm gonna schedule that shit. Y'all not getting a video tomorrow. This is the video. So I hope y'all enjoy the surprise.
Yeah.
This is the video. I'm not recording tomorrow. I need a break, but I will continue to provide the best content that I possibly can. Hopefully y'all like it. Whether we agree or disagree, man, y'all my
Mm-hmm.
people. So don't be butthurt. Be making jokes. Be talking shit
Yeah.
back and forth. It's just jokes, y'all.
It's
But
just joke. I mean, listen,
be
you
be
gotta you
be
gotta
adult.
laugh at things. You gotta
Exactly.
laugh at things, man.
real time game. When you get new followers on Instagram and they go to all your selfies, that's a hard choose because that's what I'm
Mm.
looking right now. I got all his posts, but it's only the face ones they looking at. So
Mm.
that
I need
tells
to.
you,
I'm gonna start posting more pictures on my Black Couch Instagram. My personal Instagram, I keep that for my family and shit. But don't
Yeah.
worry, y'all. I'm gonna actually start taking pictures for my Black Couch booking. I've been
Yeah.
making reels and shit like that. But yo, your boy got the
Yeah.
drip. I be putting on black t-shirts because niggas be sweating during stream. We've been streaming for
Yo, that's why
damn
I
near
put white
three
tees.
hours, bro.
Yeah, man.
3 hours
Um,
stream.
before we go, if there's any female in the live, give your opinion out on what we said too. If there's any female, I know Humble was here. I don't know if she's still here. Anybody, let us know what's your thoughts real quick before we end this, because I would like to have a female's perspective.
Hey, yo, somebody in the chat, should I do DoorDash or should I go pick the shit up, bro? I don't feel like getting in my car,
I ain't gonna. It's
but
Saturday, bro. You better relax before because work and all that. You might as well get DoorDash on me.
nigga, but DoorDash, that shit gonna be extra $15, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's just bread wasting right
I
there.
mean, nah, Burger King literally 5 minutes away from my house, so I could.
Oh, oh man.
Yeah, I'm about to get in the whip. Fuck that.
Here go my other son, Black Book. This son number two, and it's one more.
Hey yo, what's good?
Yeah, he ready to get down. He said, "Man, fuck off me, man."
Shoot.
You know, whenever somebody walk outside or come or walk past the door, they start doing that. That's why I got to get up.
God.
Gotcha, gotcha.
They react to the stairs. As soon as somebody walk up, they ready to protect.
But yo, this was listen, bro. If y'all would say yesterday, 2 live ass streams 2 days in a row,
Back to
and
back.
I can't wait to look at the stats for this stream. I know we had to have people, almost 100 people shuffling in and out, and then
Got
once I
to.
post this shit, it's gonna be even more people. So yo, if y'all want to see some
Tag us,
reoccurring
man.
streams, let us know, please. I'm telling you, I'm gonna tag y'all for show. Y'all, we
We gonna
working,
put
bro.
on. Oh
We
yeah,
got
we
some shit.
definitely had at least over 100 or at least half of 100, man.
For sure. Nah, more. Trust me. Because I've
Yeah.
been noticing the numbers. At some points, we was at 15. We was at 22, which is the all-time high at one time for me.
Yeah.
So I know motherfuckers was in this motherfucker for sure.
All right, all right. But yeah, so we gonna end it right here, or we still what's up? Up to y'all, man.
Shit. I mean, let me see.
Well, let's just say our last words then.
Let's say our last words for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Couch, you
So
want to start it off, man? Since
yeah,
it's
for
your stream.
me,
OG.
I enjoyed everybody. Thanks for Black Book for having me. Good to meet you, Ricky the Shadow. You already know that I got multiple platforms that you open to, whether it's the regular one or if you want to roast the red pill guys, I'll be cooking their asses too.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I'll be cooking their asses
Yeah.
because they don't know real game. They only know expert level pussy
Hell
chasing. That's why I
fucking
call it.
no.
That's why I call it expert level pussy chasing.
Yeah.
So y'all can follow me, AFI Kingdom. Just Google me. All my shit will come up. My wrestling shit will come up. I wrote 93 books published for
Mm-hmm.
you haters. So it's a black author up here talking this shit. So I
Yes,
ain't saying
sir.
I know everything. And they bestsellers too, #1 sellers and all that. So you just Google AFI Kingdom. Everything gonna come up. I do coaching, travel vlogs, all the shit and wrestling content, of course. And then that's across on Instagram too. So follow me on YouTube, but also follow my Instagram as well. It's Expert Level Wrestling and International.afu.
All right, and same thing he said. It was dope doing this. Couch. We always do something. It was an honor meeting you, OG. Appreciate you. And yeah, follow me on my Instagram and TikTok and on my Twitter. I just made an official Twitter. So go follow that. I got nothing there yet, but little by little I'm gonna start putting it there. And yeah, check out my other videos and stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff coming up. And yeah, man. That's all I really gotta say.
What is it,
Again, this
Ricky
was
the
dope.
Shadow?
Yeah, Ricky the Shadow. On
I
Instagram is
subscribed to
Ricky the
your YouTube the other day when y'all did it, but I didn't get your Instagram.
Yeah,
I
it's,
got you
everything's
now
Ricky
though.
the Shadow.
I got it. I got it.
Bet. So yeah, y'all go follow, subscribe. I got a lot of stuff coming up. A lot of controversial stuff when it comes to wrestling. I react to other stuff too, but I mainly talk about wrestling, man. So yeah, but that's all I gotta say, man.
Y'all, appreciate y'all for coming through. We did a surprise stream. It wasn't even gonna go live. We was gonna record this shit and
Hmm.
just I was gonna post it tomorrow. But this is the video. You guys are getting this video today, so do not expect to upload for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm big chilling, enjoying my day.
Hmm.
I've been under the weather for the past couple of days, but I'm uploading content at a massive rate. Next week, a video Monday through Friday, and then I'm back on Sunday. So I'm not stopping. We're gonna take over the IWC whether y'all like it or not. And even if we are small YouTube channels need love too, because we telling y'all the
Hmm.
real shit while they're saying shit just to get promotions and deals and shit like that. End of the day, thank y'all for love and support. As always, man, Black Couch Booking. I'm about to sign off. Your boy about to go get him a cheeseburger or something. Thank y'all for love and support as always, man. Expert level wrestling podcast, Ricky the Shadow, Afi Kingdom, Black Couch Booking in the building. Thank you guys always. Peace.
Peace.
Peace, man.